at Augusta National.
They are legends and icons.
Long pass for Barkley. Here comes Sir Charles. Whammo!
And you can hear them right now on the SiriusXM app.
You're the fourth person in history to go back-to-back and win the Masters. Now what?
Keep going. It's all part of the journey.
It's Charles Barkley.
Hey, legend, thank you for having me.
For access to the game's greats, rely on the leader in sports audio, SiriusXM and the SiriusXM app.
Hi, I'm Andy Bashir. Each week on my podcast, I sit down with guests from all walks of life. Leaders, educators, creators, and everyday folks with extraordinary stories. We talk about what connects us: family, faith, current events, pop culture, and the challenges we all share. It's a space for honest conversations, different perspectives, and a little more hope. Join me on the Andy Bashir podcast. Let's find common ground together. Saturdays at 11 a.m. Eastern, or listen on the SiriusXM app.
Straight Shooter with Stephen A. Only on SiriusXM POTUS. This isn't team politics. This is right and wrong, and I'm calling it exactly how I see it. Democrat, Republican, doesn't matter. If you're dodging accountability, I'm coming for you. I ask the questions both sides hate, and the public deserves answers. It's my show. It says it right there in the title. I don't do excuses. I tell you exactly how I feel. But it's you, the listener, my callers, that keep it grounded. I just want an open, honest conversation. Catch my show, Straight Shooter with Stephen A. Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern on POTUS, channel 124, and on the SiriusXM app.
I'm in a New York.
Back again for a limited engagement. The Billy Joel Channel, Channel 105, and on the SiriusXM app.
Go inside baseball with a team of analysts featuring all-stars, award winners, and world champions on MLB Network Radio, Channel 89, and the SiriusXM app.
For 24/7 baseball talk, interviews, and game analysis. After the game, check out MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM. For 24/7 baseball talk, interviews, and game analysis. After the game, check out MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89.
Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck continues on this Tuesday as we lead you up to Dodgers and Astros from Houston. Morongo Casino Resort and Spa, a grand slam for good times. Shohei Ohtani on the mound. First pitch set for 5:10.
This is the LA Dodgers Injury Report.
Presented by UCLA Health, the official medical partner of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Kike Hernandez on the IL, but he is in Oklahoma City on a minor league rehab assignment, starting at third base and batting second tonight for the Comets. Brusdar Graterol has already pitched in a game in OKC as well. Edwin Diaz on the IL, Mookie Betts, Tommy Edman, Blake Snell, Brock Stewart is with the team. He has made a couple of appearances in the minor leagues, and he could be activated as soon as tomorrow. We'll find out. Ben Kasparius, Landon Knack, Gavin Stone, Evan Phillips, all on the IL with arm injuries. Let's head back out to Houston and check in with the Dodger manager.
Anything else for Dave?
Dave, do you think...
Other questions for Dave?
Dave, can you just describe...
Dave, can you talk about the pressure?
In the Dugout with Dave Roberts.
I think what I've learned about Shohei is his primary focus is helping the Dodgers win. And I say that because he understands the rest that he potentially gets by not hitting on certain days that he doesn't pitch is best for him in the short and the long term, for him and the Dodgers. I think that's one thing. I think he is smart enough to know his body, very well of his body and how it's responding to what's we're asking of him, as far as, hitting and pitching. So to be self-aware and honest with where his body is at, and to listen to it in the sense of, so when I talked to him about giving him an off day, there's no resistance, it's complete buy-in, and that's a good thing.
So then do you think just some of these offensive struggles could then be due to more of that just fatigue of how demanding his role is?
I do. I do. With pitching, there's the day of the start, what it takes on your mind in the box. The day after you're hitting, the tax on your body and what you endured the day before your outing. So that affects the hitting. That's 2 days right there. So obviously, when I write his name in the lineup, I feel very good about writing Shohei's name in the lineup every time. But I do think that with what he's done on the pitching side and how well he's pitched, there's been a little bit of, fallback or whatever on the hitting. But I do think that it'll correct itself, as time goes on.
All right, there's the manager, Dave Roberts. A lot of talk about Shohei Ohtani and whether or not he can continue to be a two-way player on the day that he pitches. It's a long season, folks. When we continue here on Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck, we will check in with the David Vassegh. Get more on this and more on the Dodgers as we lead you up to first pitch from Houston. I'm Tim Cates. It's the back-to-back World Series champion Dodgers Audio Network.
Hey Dodgers fans, the 2026 MLB season is here, and SeatGeek has your ticket to all the blue heaven on earth action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of every home team win. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Dodgers games or to any other live event in LA, SeatGeek has your seat. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of your World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers. Your ticket to the best game of your life. SeatGeek.
Play ball!
Tim Cates here. There's nothing like the thrill of baseball and the legendary moments that make every inning unforgettable. Pair those rich moments with an ice-cold, crisp Sapporo beer. From first pitch to walk-off wins, Sapporo has you covered with a variety of refreshing lagers, including light and non-alcoholic beers. Celebrating 150 years of Japanese brewing tradition, Sapporo is carefully crafted to be full of flavor. So when it's game time, make the winning call and grab a Sapporo. Sapporo, good with sushi, great with baseball.
We want to remind you that every time the Dodgers win, Cars for Kids wins, because we're making a donation, and you should too. Donate that old car to Cars for Kids now. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS today, and they'll pick up your car as soon as tomorrow. They've been accepting vehicle donations now for over 30 years, so you're working with the experts. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS, or visit carsforkids.org to donate now. That's Cars with a K. Donate that old car to Cars for Kids today.
How do we rise? By being the home of firsts. From UCLA alum Jackie Robinson breaking barriers to Dr. Gottlieb reporting the first AIDS cases, innovation isn't just part of our history, it's in our DNA. It's what drives us to keep on finding answers no one else could, like performing the first human bladder transplant. So we keep on setting the standard, rising together to change medicine and lives. UCLA Health. Keep on rising.
The crack of the bat, the roar of the crowd must mean baseball is back. And there's nothing better than listening to the boys in blue while grilling up some tasty Hoffy hot dogs.
Both have tradition and quality that make them the best. Hoffy's been an LA staple nearly 100 years, and Hoffy beef franks are legendary, including that Hoffy bacon-wrapped hot dogs. Yeah, we said bacon-wrapped hot dogs.
So kick back and enjoy the sounds of spring as you enjoy that perfectly grilled, great-tasting hot dog with all your favorite toppings.
Because what's a baseball game without a great hot dog?
Hoffy, so good, they're cravelicious.
This ball is gone!
Dodger fans, get to the next game without the stress of driving. Leave your car at home and connect with the Dodger Stadium Express. You can board for free from 2 locations, Union Station and the Harbor Gateway Transit Center. Services begin approximately 2.5 hours before the start of the game and run until 45 minutes after the last out.
And the Dodgers have doubled their lead.
For more information, visit Dodgers.com/transportation.
For 24/7 baseball talk, interviews, and game analysis. After the game, check out MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89.
Dodgers and Astros on this Tuesday. Peter Lambert goes for the Astros. Shohei Ohtani on the mound. Dodgers baseball is brought to you by El Pato. Born in LA and made for your game day, El Pato brings authentic Mexican-style tomato sauces, salsas, and hot sauces right to your table. Perfect for Cinco de Mayo. El Pato, gourmet in a can.
Joining Tim Cates on Dodgers on Deck.
I accept everybody for who they are.
This is Dodger Insider David Vassegh.
All right, DV. So no Shohei Ohtani, the hitter, tonight. Solely a pitcher. This is the third time that has happened this season. Is this something we're going to see moving forward?
Well, Andrew Friedman told us on the last homestand that the Dodgers are going to read and react. There's going to be some games where Ohtani, like tonight, doesn't hit. There might be some games where he does both, but then the following day does not hit or play. He's a threat off the bench. So the Dodgers are going to read and react. And I have a feeling, Tim, if Shohei Ohtani was hitting the ball well, he would not be sitting tonight. 0 for 17 in his last, handful of games. 1 home run in his last 84 plate appearances. And if I'm the Dodgers, I don't play him tomorrow either. I don't know what one day is going to do for him, and he doesn't have time today to really focus on trying to get out of that slump. He's focused on being the best starting pitcher he can be for tonight. So I don't see any harm, only good to sit Ohtani tomorrow. Thursday's a day off, and then have him come back fresh for Friday when the Dodgers return home and start a 3-game series against the best team in baseball in the Atlanta Braves. Furthermore, on that topic, I would have had Freddie Freeman. Despite kicking and screaming, I would have him DH tonight and Dalton Rushing play first base. And tomorrow, I would have Dalton Rushing catch and Will Smith be the DH. You got to get Rushing in there more than what they have been, considering he has the second most home runs on this team to Max Muncy for a team that just barely hit their first home run in their last 7 games last night.
David is brought to you by the Ford Maverick, Motor Trends and North American Truck of the Year. The Ford Maverick, everything you need in the most innovative truck with 42 miles per gallon at the best MSRP of its category. It's time to see Ford in a new light. Go to your Southern California Ford dealers today. A few minutes ago, we had the injury report, DV. Edwin Diaz, a lot of pitchers on the injured list. Blake Snell's made a rehab appearance. Who, though, out of the group, that is a pretty big group right now, is close to coming back?
I'm going with Brock Stewart as soon as tomorrow. The Dodgers would not have Brock Stewart show up in Houston just to fly back with the team to L.A. They know how to manage a bullpen. They know how to manage workloads. And this is probably the date that they circle to have Brock Stewart return tomorrow, the day game after a night game. And after that, Blake Snell's going to make one more rehab start and likely to come back in that series against the Angels a week from Friday. So reinforcements are on the way pitching wise. Kike Hernandez can't come back until May 23rd-ish. He'll be back then. Tommy Edman won't be back until June. So in the order of returning, Brock Stewart, Blake Snell, Mookie Betts would be my 3 that are coming back within the next 2 weeks.
All right. Appreciate it, DB. We'll check back in with you in just a little bit. Still to come here on Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck. We'll dive deeper into this pitching matchup. We'll hear from the Dodger pitching coach, Mark Pryor. Charlie Steiner will visit with us as well. But up next, your Dodgers magical moment. Dodgers and Astros. First pitch at 5:10. I'm Tim Cates. This is the back-to-back World Series champion Dodgers Audio Network.
Rolling thunder out of the ballpark, and the Braves win it!
As the daily drama of Major League Baseball unfolds, there's a channel dedicated to the conversation.
It's the ability the Atlanta Braves have to win baseball games via the slug.
MLB Network Radio is the place for passionate, informed opinions on the stories that matter to you.
Each night, there's a little different way that they're winning.
Join the daily conversation on SiriusXM Channel 89 and the SiriusXM app.
Need a laugh? Actually, make that lots of laughs. Welcome to SiriusXM's Comedy in Full, the brand new channel bringing you full stand-up specials, uncensored sets, and the funniest comics working today. Curated for smooth listening and continuous laughs. No clips, no edits. Just the entire show, start to finish. Get the full experience now, exclusively streaming on the SiriusXM app. Just search Comedy in Full.
Are you looking for even more college sports? SiriusXM has you covered.
Deep center field, all the way back and gone!
College baseball, softball, lacrosse, and more.
Shot score! Oh, baby!
It's the biggest names, the fiercest rivalries, and the championship chases all spring long.
Swing and a miss, she struck her out.
Hear it all on SiriusXM. For a complete schedule of games and channel numbers, visit SiriusXM.com/sports.
Get inside the dugout with live interviews with over a dozen big league managers each month on MLB Network Radio, Channel 89, and the SiriusXM app.
Baseball fans, your favorite MLB team has its own channel on the SiriusXM app. Just search for your team, then press the plus sign to listen to your hometown announcers.
For 24/7 baseball talk, interviews, and game analysis. After the game, check out MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89 for 24/7 baseball talk, interviews, and game analysis. After the game, check out MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89.
Leading you up to Dodgers and Astros. Game 2 of this 3-game set from Houston. Dodgers winners of 2 in a row after we win the series finale in St. Louis on Sunday, winning the series opener yesterday against the Astros. Shohei Ohtani on the mound tonight. First pitch set for 5:10.
Hot dogs here. Not a ball game without a hot dog. Who wants a hot dog?
It's time for the Hoffy Magical Moment.
It's magical.
It was magical.
Presented by Hoffy Hot Dogs.
Well, with the Dodgers taking on the Astros, we go back to the 2017 World Series. Game 1, Chris Taylor leading things off for the Dodgers against Dallas Keuchel.
23 starts during the regular season, 14-5, a 2.90 ERA. He stays away from the strike zone. He likes to see other hitters fish. And on the first pitch, Chris Taylor hits it out. Keuchel gave up 15 home runs during the regular season in 146 innings. In one pitch, the Dodgers take a 1-0 lead.
Chris Taylor bangs it out of the ballpark on the first pitch from Dallas Keuchel in Game 1 of the 2017 World Series. It was the first World Series game at Dodger Stadium in 29 years. We all know what happened after that. The only banging came from trash cans as the cheating Houston Astros cheated their way to a World Series win in Game 7 against the Los Angeles Dodgers. This Hoffy Magical Moment brought to you by Hoffy Hot Dogs. Hoffy, SoCal's local treasure for nearly 100 years. Hoffy Hot Dogs, local and so great. When we continue here on Dodgers on Deck, we'll check in with Charlie Steiner, whose voice you just heard on the call back in 2017 as we lead you up to first pitch, Dodgers and Astros. I'm Tim Cates. This is the back-to-back World Series champion Dodgers Audio Network.
Got kicked out of the house again, Johnny.
We lost in OT, and I threw the remote through the TV.
There goes your bundle and our playoffs at home.
You've got SiriusXM, right? All the games, hometown announcers, right on the app.
You are useful. Turn it on.
Get every game of the NHL and NBA playoffs on SiriusXM and the SiriusXM app. Every game, every team, and your hometown announcers, all in one place.
But if you throw anything at my radio, you're walking.
That was an all-time classic.
Adam Shine brings his unique perspective and passionate sports talk to Mad Dog Sports Radio.
That game led the league in holy cow wow moments.
The biggest and hottest names across Major League Baseball.
Star shortstop for the Kansas City Royals, Bobby Witt Jr.
It's great to kind of build the new culture here in Kansas City.
Shine on Sports, weekdays 9 Eastern. Mad Dog Sports Radio, Sirius XM 82 in the car and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Hey, it's Steve Phillips. If you love baseball and a little chaos, welcome to the leadoff spot with Eduardo Perez, Xavier Scruggs, and me. We break down stories across the league, debate the hot takes, and yes, dad jokes happen, like this one. Why was the baseball stadium so cool? Because it was full of fans. Great baseball talk and jokes so bad they should come with a warning label. The leadoff spot, weekday mornings from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM Channel 89, and anytime on the SiriusXM app.
When the game ends, the baseball talk begins. Tune into MLB Network Radio for expert analysis, great guests, and hosts who live the game on Channel 89 and the SiriusXM app.
From in-season fantasy baseball management to helping you prepare for your fantasy football drafts, Fantasy Sports Radio is helping you dominate. Channel 87 and on the SiriusXM app.
For 24/7 baseball talk, interviews, and game analysis. After the game, check out MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89.
Gourmet in a can.
For 24/7 baseball talk, interviews, and game analysis. After the game, check out MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89.
From Hidalgo Casino Dodgers on deck continues. Tim Cates with you here on this Tuesday as the Dodgers are in Houston to take on the Astros. Shohei Ohtani on the mound against Peter Lambert. Time now for the Verizon startup as we are 35 minutes away from the start of the game. Now at Verizon, you can lock in your low price for 3 years so you can save big. Visit the Verizon store today. Let's check in with Charlie.
All right, Tim, the Dodgers finally scored some runs last night. 8-3, they beat the Astros. Astros are dreadful. At 14-22, they're in fourth place in the American League West, 5 behind the first place Athletics, 1 game in front of the last place Angels. Dodgers 22-13 in first place, game and a half in front of the Padres. So the Dodgers finally scored some runs, 8 or more for the first time in a long time, 10th time all season. They're now tied with Atlanta for 8 or more runs in a game. This is the 13th time the Astros surrendered at least 8 runs, and they ain't got no pitching. And the Dodgers have Shohei Ohtani, merely the pitcher of the month in the National League, going tonight against Peter Lambert.
Well, if you look at the Astros, they put yet another player on the injured list today, injured his oblique in batting practice yesterday, so now they have 14 players on the injured list. But, it's been a rough go of it, no question about it. For the Dodgers, as you mentioned, 8 runs on the board. That's a landslide, considering they had scored, just 11 runs combined over the previous 5 games. So maybe the offense is going in. Oh, by the way, the Dodgers also hit a couple of home runs. First time they've left the ballpark in 7 games in hitting one out of the park.
So the Dodgers' output last night of 8 runs, the question is, was it them or us? Well, it doesn't really matter. Shohei Ohtani goes for the Dodgers tonight, the National League Pitcher of the Month. He's 2-1 with a .6 ERA. This is going to be his 6th start. Opponents are hitting just 160 against him. He hasn't given up a home run. Little wonder then. He is the National League Pitcher of the Month. He's not hitting tonight. All he has to do is just throw the little baseball.
Well, that little baseball seems really little to hitters, evidently, because when he's ahead in the count to a hitter, it's just a 102 batting average against. I mean, we're talking about minuscule numbers, Charlie, that you have to look at, and you look at them a couple of different times. Hey, wait a minute, is this a misprint or is it factual? Well, it's factual with Ohtani. The one change is, yesterday Dave Roberts is saying, well, it's most likely that Ohtani will also serve as the designated hitter tonight while he's pitching. Well, that changed last night after the ball game. Ohtani's been working with that swing a little bit more, so trying to save some energy, Roberts is, with Ohtani, so he will be strictly a pitcher tonight as he starts against the Astros.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves. He hasn't hit a lick when he has pitched. Of course, Ohtani being Ohtani, so he's going to sit it out at least while the other fellows go out and hit the ball. Rushing is going to be leading it off as the DH tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a little different, and I think Robert's thinking is he does not want to disrupt the lineup by a large margin, so you put Rushing in there. He's been hitting the ball very well until recent times, the last couple of games, but it's also going to be Miguel Rojas starts at shortstop, so they'll flip-flop it. Freeland had a good game last night, very good game indeed, moves up to the 8th spot. Rojas will be at shortstop. He will bat in the 9th spot. Everything else kind of remains the same, and for Kyle Tucker, he enjoyed his return to Houston, even though there were a couple of boos, but I think it was more of a situation not against Kyle Tucker. It was sadness that he was not still here in Houston, the displeasure.
We mentioned Ohtani and his .60 ERA. That is the 2nd lowest ERA in the National League. Who's got the lowest? Justin Robleski at .56. So the Dodgers' top 2 pitchers so far this season, at least statistically, Robleski and Ohtani, have been utterly lights out.
Yeah, and it's not just with one particular pitch either. The fastball, he's got the 2nd lowest batting average against with the fastball. It's 145. Who is the lowest in Major League Baseball? Paul Skeens. So 145 for Ohtani, 127 on the heater thrown by Skeens. But as you mentioned also, that the runners in scoring position, a very low batting average against. But here's the other part. He hasn't had too many opportunities to pitch with runners in scoring position. 2 runs last outing, but only one of those runs was earned. That was a game simply the Dodgers did not score or hit the ball particularly well with him on the mound.
Well, Yamamoto was the starter last night as the Dodgers improved their record to 22-13. The Astros go with Peter Lambert, who has kicked around. He's been with the Rockies, pitched in Japan last year. And so Ohtani for the Dodgers, Lambert for the Astros. Well, lineups at first pitch for tonight's game are coming right up, Tim.
All right, thank you, Charlie. Dodgers baseball is brought to you by Uniqlo Field at Dodger Stadium. Visit uniqlo.com/US. Still to come here on Dodgers on Deck. Before we get to the first pitch thrown in tonight's game, we'll get you a preview of this pitching matchup. Tim Neverett, Rick Monday will get you those keys to the game. But up next, we go high and tight with Dodger pitching coach Mark Pryor. Dodgers and Astros on this Tuesday, the Cinco de Mayo. Thanks for being with us. I'm Tim Cates. It's the back-to-back World Series champion Dodgers Audio Network.
Preparation, precision, and unrelenting commitment to being the best at what they do. That's what makes a champion. At City of Hope, that commitment has one focus: curing cancer.
The results speak for themselves. City of Hope consistently delivers outcomes that exceed national standards. That's the result of world-renowned cancer experts in pioneering research, pushing the boundaries of cancer care for more than a century. Behind each of those outcomes is proof that where you go first matters.
City of Hope, champions of hope. Make an appointment today at cityofhope.org.
LA baseball fans, it's David Vassegh. The new season is here, and it's time to get your backyard ready. TimberTech Decking combines innovative technology with resilient materials to deliver the beauty of wood without the maintenance. With collections offering top-rated fire resistance, TimberTech will help you build with peace of mind. Order free samples or connect with a contractor near you at timbertech.com. TimberTech. Everything wood should be.
Tim Cates here. There's nothing like the thrill of baseball and the legendary moments that make every inning unforgettable. Pair those rich moments with an ice-cold, crisp Sapporo beer. From first pitch to walk-off wins, Sapporo has you covered with a variety of refreshing lagers, including light and non-alcoholic beers. Celebrating 150 years of Japanese brewing tradition, Sapporo is carefully crafted to be full of flavor. So when it's game time, make the winning call and grab a Sapporo. Sapporo, good with sushi, great with baseball.
Daniels Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond. With every home run, get a free baseball bracelet at any location. Shop for mom today with beautiful gifts starting at just $99. Plus, get $50 off any $99 purchase. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball to get your coupon. And join us for a special weekend event May 9th and 10th featuring a free jewelry gift and Mimosa Bar. Own the dream with Daniels Jewelers.
The Dodgers have always meant more than just a team to my family. It started with my dad taking us to games, teaching us the rules, and the joy of cheering in Dodger blue. With my own kids, we bonded over baseball and special moments in blue heaven on earth. We've made Dodger fandom a family tradition.
Bank of America champions Dodger Nation. And everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Copyright 2026, Bank of America Corporation, all rights reserved.
A 2-time Cy Young Award winner, a force in the Dodgers starting rotation, and now a world champion.
He struck him out in Snellzilla with 8 shutout innings.
Join us for Blake Snell's Starter Series Bobblehead Night as part of the Dodgers Starting Pitcher Bobblehead Series. Saturday, May 9th versus the Atlanta Braves, presented by Daiso. Be one of the first 40,000 fans through the gates and take home your exclusive Blake Snell bobblehead. Visit Dodgers.com/promotions for tickets and information.
For 24/7 baseball talk, interviews, and game analysis. After the game, check out MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89.
Dodgers on Deck continues as we lead up to Dodgers and Astros. Shohei Ohtani on the mound. San Dimas High School's own Peter Lambert will go for the Astros. Dodgers baseball is brought to you by Shakey's Pizza Parlor, the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game night, it's group night at Shakey's.com.
David Vassegh. And now, what will likely be Vassegh fielding insults from a Dodger player.
It's an engagement of endearment.
This is High and Tight.
Well, what better way to celebrate Cinco de Mayo and Shohei Ohtani being on the mound than checking in with the Dodgers pitching coach Mark Pryor. Mark, I hope you got some Tex-Mex ready to go after the game tonight.
Yeah, I got to be honest, not eating a whole lot after these games. We got a quick turnaround tomorrow, so, maybe we'll just spend the night.
Shohei Ohtani is on the mound for you tonight, Mark, and Dave Roberts said after the game that he decided somewhere towards his third or fourth at-bat that he was not going to have him lead off and DH. Were you part of those conversations to make that decision in the dugout? What goes into deciding, you know what, it may be best for him just to pitch tonight?
Well, I mean, ultimately, that's Doc's call, and he's got a really good feel for what he's seeing in the moment, and we were all seeing it kind of in the dugout. I mean, he was running the bases. He got on base. He beat out that double play to get that one run, and then he's, first to third, first to home. You can just see, the amount of exertion that he was putting in, as well as what he had done in the day already. He took live BP, he took batting practice on the field early, then threw a small bullpen to prepare for today, and then obviously what he did in the game. And so it's not a yes, no, or a black and white situation. I think you're just kind of reading like what's the workload that he's been putting in. And I think last night, and given everything that you bake in from yesterday's pregame and during the game, it just seems to make sense. Like, let's focus on the pitching, because that's obviously very taxing as it is. So I think it's more about just starts, going start to start, what has been going on leading up to that start, and what maybe happened, within the 48 hours of that start. But again, I think Doc's got a really good feel and a good pulse of where Show is physically, and then obviously watching what's going on in the field. I think if he walks 4 times and he never leaves first base, maybe there's a different decision, and he didn't hit yesterday and stuff like that. So I think it's just trying to understand where he's at going into it and where he's at, right before it, and making sure we're in the best position possible May 5th as well as October 5th. And I think ultimately that's, you're trying to have the short-term goal, or the short-term view and the long-term view.
Here's the one part that I can't wrap my head around. 31 years old. He's the greatest player on the planet, trying to be the best at pitching and hitting like he has been his entire career. But as you know, Mark, as you get over 30, the recovery time takes a little bit longer and a lot more maintenance. How is he able to do the recovery of making a start, going 6-7 innings, and then, having to DH the next day or maybe even 2 days later? Is that something we fail to appreciate?
There's always like a recovery aspect that I as much as we've advanced in that, I don't know if there's a true appreciation for each individual. Some 31-year-olds feel like they're 25 and some feel like they're 45. I think one thing he's really a master at is, what everybody's always given advice about is, get a lot of sleep, and so I do know he values that. And that's where you do recover. It's not always just like what you do. It's about allowing your body to actually recover. And that's probably sleeping. And so, I think that's where he does. He's very disciplined on that aspect of it. But as far as everything else, again, I think it's just, he's done it before, and I think he's learning how to do it at a 31-year-old, which again, it is different than being in the mid-20s. But he does take care of himself extremely well, and again, we do our best to have an understanding of where he's at physically, and I think that's why you're seeing days like this where he's taking half the game off and to let him do what he's been doing on the mound, which has been pretty remarkable on its own. And that gets kind of lost in it because everybody wants to see the offensive side, but, obviously pitching, he's been a huge part of what we've done so far this year.
Mark, before I let you go, one last question. Shohei has been so good as a starting pitcher this year. Is there one pitch that impresses you the most out of his entire repertoire? Is it the sweeper? Is it the way he's adjusted his split-fingered fastball? What's impressed you the most as far as one singular pitch that he's thrown?
I don't think it's an actual pitch, because I think at various times they're all, plus, and, and he has a pretty good feel of what he wants to use. I think what's been really impressive is, and when he's gotten into somebody's given him a pretty good battle, and his ability to adjust kind of his delivery. He messes with their timing and does a little hesitation in the middle of the delivery, or he does some quick steps. It's kind of that second, third layer of the game that, sometimes, and for the majority of guys, don't need or don't use. I shouldn't say they don't need it, they just don't use. But his ability to kind of tinker a little bit, of just kind of pause a little bit mid-delivery, mess up the hitter's timing, and here comes 90, upper 90s, 100-mile-an-hour fastball, or here comes, a 69-mile-an-hour curveball, So I think that's been a pretty impressive thing, is just playing the game as it's unfolding. And we try to talk about, don't go in there with such predetermined, concepts. Like, watch the game, read the game. What the game is telling you is what the game needs. And I think that he's really good at that, right now on the mound, is being able to make those adjustments. Those have been pretty impressive, if not comical at times, just because you don't see it very often. And when he busted it out the other day, I think that was 2 starts ago, you're just like, wow. Like, it's just kind of like it's a high-level, high IQ move by him. And, he gets some punch-outs doing it, or some ground balls, and gets out of situations.
So you're saying he reads swings as the game is going on. I always heard Kershaw say that all the time, that he's reading the swings, and that will tell you what direction to go in.
Yeah, I think he's reading swings, the direction of pitches, but I think when he gets in these battles, and he understands the timing as a hitter more so than any other pitcher, who's playing right now for obvious reasons. He understands the timing component of it, and if he can gain that edge, he's going to do it. And again, I think it's a high IQ move, and it's fun to see. And we talk about it with other guys, and you see other guys do it, but to be able to do it as well as pitch and hit and do all those things, it's pretty impressive.
Well, Shohei Ohtani's workload is definitely the biggest of any player, but I don't know any other coach that has more on his plate than Connor McGuinness and Mark Pryor, with all these great pitchers that they have on their staff, trying to help them maximize the best they can be. So, Mark, thank you so much for the time. I know your day is very limited, so we appreciate you joining us.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thanks, David.
There he goes. Mark Pryor, Dodgers pitching coach, has been our guest. We'll send it back to you in the studio, Tim.
All right, thanks a lot, DV. One of the good guys, Mark Pryor, doing great stuff with these Dodgers.
Plus, for just $59.99 a year, visit MLB.com/MLB Plus.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was...
Everybody, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and if you're new, join the channel.
Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Are you about to mow the lawn? It's blazing hot out here. Smokey Bear says,
avoid using power equipment when it's windy or dry. It's all on SmokeyBear.com, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service.
Break of our society together.
Bill Handel, weekdays 6 to 9 a.m. Carrie and Shannon, 9 a.m. to noon. Monks and Merrill, noon to 3 p.m. John Cobelt, 3 to 6 p.m. Tim Conway Jr., 6 to 10 p.m. KFI, AM 640. Make us the #1 preset on the iHeartRadio app.
Leading you up to Dodgers and Astros on this Cinco de Mayo. First pitch from Houston coming up at 5:10.
And now, Before the Dodgers hit the diamond, we look at the pitching matchup.
Brought to you by your Toyota dealers. We make it easy. Peter Lambert on the mound for Houston, 1-2, 3.52 ERA, 29-year-old right-hander out of San Dimas High School. He was the LA Times High School Player of the Year in 2015. Made his major league debut in 2019. Went to Japan last year, making his fourth start this year after coming up from AAA. Last time out, 4 1/3 innings, 2 runs, 2 hits, 3 strikeouts, 3 walks in a loss to the Baltimore Orioles. The Dodgers have seen him quite a bit. 0-3 against the Dodgers in his career in 7 games, 5 starts with a 10.13 ERA. Shohei Ohtani on the mound, 2-1 with a sub-1 ERA. The 31-year-old right-hander making his 6th start. He's gone 6 innings in all of his starts this year. Opponents hitting just 160 against him. The National League reigning pitcher of the month. He is facing the Astros for the 15th time in his career. Remember, he pitched for the Angels all those years in the AL West. He is 3-6 with a 3.89 ERA and 91 strikeouts. Shohei Ohtani, San Dimas' own Peter Lambert. It's the Dodgers and Astros. We're 15 minutes away from first pitch. Keys to the game are coming up next. I'm Tim Cates. This is the back-to-back World Series champion Dodgers Audio Network.
Question. Real estate in California. What the Seriously, can someone help? What's an escrow? What's an ARM? What is an REO? What is pre-approval? Can I get pre-approval? Why is inventory so low? Why are interest rates so high? Oh, interest rates not so high? How low is low? How not so high is right?
Before you go down the road of questions, get expert help at championsofhome.com. California Association of Realtors. Who's your realtor?
Choose to lean into it. Every Mazda is engineered to give you effortless control.
I wake up.
In baseball, great teams know one thing. Smart defense wins championships. The same is true when it comes to protecting yourself. That's why more Americans are starting with Byrna Less Lethal. Byrna Less Lethal personal protection products are designed to stop an attacker for up to 40 minutes, giving you time to get to safety and call for help. Byrna is proudly American and hand-assembled in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Play smarter defense. Visit Byrna.com today. That's BYRNA, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Yes, life is busy, but don't let the day-to-day distract you from what truly matters. Protecting and growing your nest egg. It's never too late to learn strategies that create steady, secondary income, or to strengthen a retirement account that needs a boost. We are a local academy that's been here long enough to know the ups and downs. No one's going to do this for you. It's up to you to take control. Start today by texting INVEST to 210-210 to register for a free local investing class. Text INVEST to 210-210.
The Ford Maverick is everything you need with 42 miles per gallon at the best MSRP of its category.
It's time to see Ford in a new light. Go to your Southern California Ford dealers today and tell them Big Game James sent you.
Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck continues. Dodgers and Astros, Shohei Ohtani and Peter Lambert, the pitching matchup. Getting ready for the start of the game with a Sapporo start. Great moments start with Sapporo beer. Whatever your taste preference, Sapporo has you covered with a variety of crisp and refreshing lagers. Sounds so good right now on Cinco de Mayo, including light and non-alcoholic beers. They got it for everybody. Sapporo, good with sushi, great with baseball. Back out to the booth one final time before first pitch. Tim Neverett, Rick Monday, guys.
Tim, thanks again. Shohei Ohtani getting the start tonight, 2-1 with a 0.60 earned run average. The reigning National League Player of the Month, the lowest ERA in Major League Baseball. He'll make his 20th career regular season start as a Dodger. And some conversation in the dugout with Dave Roberts a little while ago, Mo, about Shohei, whether or not they will give him tomorrow off as a hitter up against a day off on Thursday. He's 0 for his last 17 as a hitter, but I think with Shohei, every day is kind of like, how does he feel and how does the team feel that they should use him best?
And it's a heavy workload. I mean, I don't understand how he's able to do it. It's mind-boggling how he's able to do it, both as a hitter and then working on the pitching on top of that. And it's also mind-boggling when you start to look. If you're a hitter and you have 2 strikes against you against Shohei Ohtani this year, how about an 0.67 batting average against? He gets ahead. We have not seen too many hits at all. And by the way, lead leadoff hitters of innings that he has faced. He's given up a hit just 2 times to a leadoff hitter.
Shohei Ohtani back on the hill. Peter Lambert, the former Colorado Rocky, makes his first start against the Dodgers as an Astro. Dodgers-Astros coming up shortly.
All right, first pitch is next. Don't forget, after the game, David Vassegh's got you covered with all the post-game festivities, including Dodger talk as well. Enjoy it, everybody. Dodgers and Stros next. I'm Tim Gates. This is the back-to-back World Series champion Dodgers Audio Network.
Los Angeles Dodgers are a juggernaut.
I think it's fair to ask the question of all the teams out there, do you want to win as much as the Dodgers?
Back to back! The Dodgers see winning as fundamental to the business side of baseball.
Sustained dominance.
What are you going to do about it?
We often hate successful people because...
Here comes a harsh piece of reality.
The Dodgers Dynasty!
They're successful.
Ding, ding, ding!
This has been Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck. Dodgers Baseball is brought to you by Superior Grocers. Quality, variety, and value. Shakey's Pizza. Get more meal for deal at Shakey's.com. And by your Southern California Toyota dealers. We make it easy. First pitch is coming up on your home of the world champion LA Dodgers.
The Dodgers cement their dynasty.
The rest of the baseball world,
something has to give here,
hates us.
Nobody can do this but the Dodgers.
They hate us.
Something has to happen here.
This is untenable.
Because they are not us. Welcome to world champion LA Dodgers baseball.
Back to back!
Dodgers baseball, brought to you by
Galpin Motors, family owned and operated since 1946. Children's Hospital LA. From colds to cancer, we got this. Hoffy hot dogs, a SoCal original treasure. Local, original, great. Budweiser, this Bud's for you. And by Daniel's Jewelers, official sponsor of every trip around the diamond. Own the drink. First pitch is coming. World champion LA Dodgers baseball is moments away.
Choose to lean into it. Every Mazda is engineered to give you effortless control.
I wake up.
Question: real estate in California. What the Seriously, can someone help? What's an escrow? What's an ARM? What is an REO? What is pre-approval? Can I get pre-approval? Why is inventory so low? Why are interest rates so high? Oh, interest rates not so high? How low is low? How not so high is right.
Before you go down the road of questions, get expert help at championsofhome.com. California Association of Realtors. Who's your realtor?
In baseball, great teams know one thing. Smart defense wins championships. The same is true when it comes to protecting yourself. That's why more Americans are starting with Byrna Less Lethal. Byrna Less Lethal personal protection products are designed to stop an attacker for up to 40 minutes, giving you time to get to safety and call for help. Byrna is proudly American and hand-assembled in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Play smarter defense. Visit Byrna.com today. That's BYRNA, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
There's the moment you land your first job, open your first bank account, buy your first home, start a family. You've built a life. Now it's time to build what comes next. Because life isn't just about milestones, it's about momentum. At Trading Academy, you'll learn to invest with purpose and confidence. So your next big moment, it's taking control of your financial future. Start today by texting INVEST to 210-210 to register for a free local investing class. Text INVEST to 210-210.
Of power and efficiency built for how you live. Step up to a system that works as hard as your team. Find a Navient installer at NavientInc.com. That's NavientInc.com.
The ocean moves us, whether that's surfing a wave or taking in an inspiring view. The ocean feeds us. Sustainable seafood practices bring the ocean's bounty to our plates. The ocean teaches us how our everyday choices, big and small, make an impact. The ocean delights us as playful otters restore coastal kelp forests. The ocean connects us. Find your connection at MontereyBayAquarium.org/connects.
Los Angeles soccer fans, the biggest stage in world soccer is coming to the U.S., and you could be part of the excitement. Head to a participating Verizon store for your chance to win tickets to FIFA World Cup 2026. It only takes a minute to enter, and no Verizon account is required. Check out visitverizonstores.com today for participating locations. Your chance to win ends May 14th. With Verizon, no one gets you closer. No purchase necessary. Ends May 14th. Open to legal residents residing in select states 18+. See official rules at visitverizonstores.com.
If there's a water leak and your home is flooded, will your insurance cover it? Don't count on it. Repipe your home before the flood. Call Creative Repipe. All they do is repipe homes. They're one of the most referred and best reviewed repipe companies. Creative Repipe. Local, licensed, and insured. Get 20% off your repipe job and a lifetime warranty. Call 888-373-0046. That's 888-373-0046 or go to creativerepipe.com. That's creativerepipe.com.
Introducing the all-new MLB Plus, your ticket to streaming baseball's best. Enjoy MLB Network 24/7 with live out-of-market games and award-winning shows. Enhanced game nights with MLB Big In.
Only one way to find out.
When the Dodgers steal a base, dash to the AMPM app for the deal of the season. AMPM, too much good stuff. Only 1,000 deals available per game on the AMPM app for 24 hours through September 27th. Only at participating AMPM stores while supplies last.
This year, Galpin Ford and the Bachman family celebrate 80 years of helping families find the perfect car, truck, or SUV. Over the previous 8 decades, Galpin Ford has become the largest Ford dealer in the world and has given back by supporting the Los Angeles community year after year. It's this focus on you, the customer, that has helped extend the Galpin Motors family to 13 brands. Be part of the birthday celebration this year. Visit Galpin Ford off the 405 at Roscoe and at galpin.com.
Back to the Galpin Ford broadcast booth.
On the LA Dodgers Audio Network.
Here's Rick Monday and Tim Neverett.
Live from Daikin Park in downtown Houston, Texas. It's the middle game of a 3-game series as your back-to-back world champion Dodgers take on the Houston Astros. Hi, everybody. Rick Monday alongside Tim Neverett and with producer-engineer Dwayne McDonald as we get set to go. The great indoors of Houston as the roof has been closed for the second night in a row, although the weather outside is fine. The Dodgers, the weather has gotten much better with back-to-back victories and scoring 8 runs last night and taking the opening game of the series. And tonight they send out the right-hander Shohei Ohtani. And for Ohtani, his 6th start of the season, a record of 2-1 with a minuscule earned run average of 0.60. And he was the National League Pitcher of the Month for the month of April. In the background, the Astros taking the field. It's been a long season already for Houston. They're 14-22. And for the Dodgers, still leading the Western Division. The National League, they are 22 wins and 13 losses. Here's Dave Roberts' starting lineup, and Ohtani will not do dual duty tonight. It's going to be strictly as a pitcher, so it's going to be Dalton Rushing in the leadoff spot. Rushing will be the designated hitter. Freddie Freeman batting second and playing at first. Will Smith behind the plate doing the catching. Kyle Tucker is in right field. In left is Teoscar Hernandez. Max Muncy is at third base. Andy Pages is in center. Alex Freeland playing at second base, and Miguel Rojas gets the starting assignment at shortstop. He will bat in the number 9 spot. For Ohtani, he's also, among all the other numbers, he's allowed just a 160 batting average against him. On the mound for Houston, Peter Lambert out of San Dimas. His 4th start, a record of 1-2. And for Lambert, just as Ohtani, neither one of these pitchers has allowed a home run so far this year. The umpiring assignments, Shane Leibensbarger will work the plate. He'll call the balls and strikes. Edwin Jimenez is at first. Dan Bellino, the crew chief, at second. And Mark Reppinger is over at third. We'll join you at 10 o'clock Pacific tomorrow at the Morongo Casino. Dodgers on Deck show. Final game of the road trip. And Tyler Glasnow on the mound for the Dodgers. Ball game to win tonight. Dodgers and Astros from Houston. Able to play. Here's Tim.
Thanks, Mo. Dalton Rushing stepping in. Dodgers wearing their blue alternate jerseys here tonight in Houston. White numerals, red numeral in the front. And the Astros in their regular home whites with the navy blue cap. And the uniforms trimmed in blue and orange.
Everybody,
and
let's
Lambert
go Dodgers.
His first pitch. is swung on and skied foul down the third base side. That should make the seats. Although Braden Shoemake, the third baseman, ran a long way to make an attempt for it, but it was over the protective netting and out of play for a foul ball. First pitch came at 7:10. 73 degrees inside, 81 degrees outside. Tonight's time and tip brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. And 0-1. And Dalton swings, fouls it back. Second time we've seen rushing in the leadoff spot on a night when Ohtani does not hit. This happened last Tuesday also. So the stretch, and here comes the pitch from Lambert. The right-hander throws the ball home, and Rushing looks at a ball just outside. So I mentioned Braden Shoemake. He's in there at third base tonight. Nick Allen has moved to short. Carlos Correa was going to start, but sometime this afternoon into this evening, he got injured. Swing and a miss on a changeup, and Rushing is out on strike.
Well, that changeup is a big one. In fact, it's nothing new for swing and a miss. Lambert on the changeup has had 42% swings and misses. That's a lot.
Freddie Freeman, the batter. Freeman hitting .276, 3 homers, and 18 runs batted in. Yeah, Carlos Correa injured his left ankle, so he's unable to play tonight. This Houston Astros team is basically a MASH unit. You have 15 guys on the IL right now. And Correa hasn't been placed on there yet, but he will not play tonight. No balls and a strike to Freddie Freeman. 1 out, bases empty, top of the first. Just underway from Houston. Lambert's pitch, that's down and in. Last time the Dodgers saw Lambert, he was with the Colorado Rockies. But he was headed to UCLA out of San Dimas High School until the Rockies came calling, and he took the pro contract instead. 1-1 pitch, fouled in and out of the glove of Christian Vassegh, the catcher. 1-2 strikes to Freeman. But last year, he went a long way to pitch. He pitched in Tokyo. He was on the starting staff of the Tokyo Yakult Swallows, which is one of 3 teams in the greater Tokyo area. And Freddie takes one downstairs. Of course, the Tokyo Giants, the Yomiuri Giants, and a little bit off to the east, the Chiba Lotte Marines. A little bit further away from downtown Tokyo. But Lambert pitched over there, went 3-11 with an ERA of 3.98. Freddie slams one to left field. This one heading back toward the wall. It's going to be off the wall. He's around first, on his way to second. And he is in with a 1-out double. Career double number 556. He is 4 away from tying Jeff Kent and Eddie Murray for 31st all time.
Might as well label him as Mr. Doubles.
He knows how to get those 2 base hits. He's had so many of them, and getting closer to 600. The left fielder, Yordan Alvarez, went back toward the scoreboard. Ball hit the scoreboard and just shot right past it. Will Smith grounds it down to third base. Shoemake there. He'll throw on to first for the out. Freddie can't move.
Not a real good pitch. First pitch to you, runner in scoring position, and you get jammed.
5-3 put out, 2 gone here in the top of the first inning. And Kyle Tucker coming up. Tucker homered last night. Look at his last 3 games against his former team. 2 with the Cubs and 1 with the Dodgers. He's 7 for 14, hitting .500 with a home run, 5 runs batted in. He has been on base in 11 straight. Left-handed batter looks low and in. 2 for 5 in the game last night, drove in 2 runs.
This last night got off to a 1-0 lead in that first inning. Actually turned out to be a come from behind as the Astros had eventually taken the lead early.
1-0 pitch. Inside for a ball.
But the Dodgers 8 runs last night, so they broke out of it. They had scored just a total of 11 runs over the previous 5 games combined.
2 outs. Runner at second is Freeman. 2-0 pitch to Tucker. And he swings at a changeup and misses.
That's another swing and miss. I mean, that number is really high. I mean, 42% swings and misses off the changeup.
Lambert holding the ball behind his back. Now he works out of the stretch from the third base side of the rubber. Looks back at second, comes home, and Tucker watches it skip in the dirt.
Back-to-back change. Well, if you can double up on it, you can probably triple up on it. This is a hitter's count now, 3-1.
3-ball, 1 strike count. Tucker adjusts his batting helmet, looks out at Lambert. Lambert comes set. Now the 3-1 pitch. And Tucker swings at the changeup, got a piece of it, fouled it back to the backstop.
Well, he went to triple up. Does he go to quad?
Let's see. Freeman in scoring position at second base. The shortstop Nick Allen playing behind him up the middle. Right side of the infield deep for Tucker. Payoff pitch from Lambert coming. And Tucker swings and fouls it straight back.
And upstairs with a fastball.
Something different than the changeup.
Well, get ready for the changeup now. Can't go looking for it, but you have to be aware of it. And a guy throws a good changeup. I think as a hitter, you have to be even more cognizant, not trying to pull the ball. Think about going up the middle.
Now the 3-2 once again to Kyle Tucker. Low and in, ball 4.
It was the changeup.
Tucker walks, and the Dodgers with 2 men on for Teoscar Hernandez. Let's see what Teoscar comes up with. He starts the night hitting .248, 4 home runs, 17 runs batted in. 1 for 5 in the game last night. 2 on, 2 out pitch. Inside, he backs out of the way, and that's ball 1. So for Lambert, changeup, we've seen that. We've seen the 4-seamer. He throws a cutter, slider, sinker, and also a hybrid pitch, the slurve. And a 1-0. And Teoscar pops it up to right field. Over toward the line is Cam Smith. And right along the line in fair territory, he'll make the catch. Side retired. Dodgers get a hit, leave 2. We played a half inning at Dyken Park in Houston. It's the Dodgers nothing. Shohei Ohtani coming out to pitch, and the Astros coming to bat.
Choose to lean into it. Every Mazda is engineered to give you effortless control.
I wake up.
Question: real estate in California. What the Seriously, can someone help? What's an escrow? What's an ARM? What is an REO? What is pre-approval? Can I get pre-approval? Why is inventory so low? Why are interest rates so high? Oh, interest rates not so high? How low is low? How not so high is right.
Before you go down the road of questions, get expert help at championsofhome.com. California Association of Realtors. Who's your realtor?
In baseball, great teams know one thing. Smart defense wins championships. The same is true when it comes to protecting yourself. That's why more Americans are starting with Byrna Less Lethal. Byrna Less Lethal personal protection products are designed to stop an attacker for up to 40 minutes, giving you time to get to safety and call for help. Byrna is proudly American and hand-assembled in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Play smarter defense.
Everybody, make sure you hit that
today.
like button, hit that subscribe button. If you're new,
Byrna.com.
join the
Purchase and shipping
channel.
restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Who taught us how to properly invest or how to protect and build wealth even in down markets? At Trading Academy, that's exactly what you'll learn. Real strategies you can actually use. From making your first investment to achieving your future goals, learn what you're doing and why with confidence and a plan. Stop feeling like you're falling behind and learn how to start building a better financial future for you and your family. Start today by texting INVEST to 210-210 to register for a free local investing class. Text INVEST to 210-210.
Inning, no score. There's Ohtani pitching only today. And we'll see what he does tomorrow, whether or not he'll be in the lineup to hit. Good chance he will be, but again, the Dodgers left the door open to giving him a day off tomorrow. We'll probably leave it up to him, depending on how he feels after the game tonight, and probably early tomorrow morning before the day game. 6th start of the season for Shohei, 2-1. With a 0.60 ERA, the lowest in the majors. Now the pitch to Altuve. He takes up high, ball 1. Ohtani looking in at the target set by Will Smith. He'll step back, turn, and deliver the 1-0 pitch. And Altuve waves right through a fastball for a strike at 98.
The infield playing to pull. Outfield is straight away. In fact, the infield, Rojas starting at shortstop. He's almost halfway. In fact, he may be a little closer to third base than second.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Altuve can't catch up with that heater at 98.
Especially in on his hands.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Altuve's never shy about swinging the bat, but he has missed time 2 fastballs. Now the next pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Got him with another fastball. Tripled up on it. And Altuve strikes out. Ohtani's first out is brought to you by Asahi Super Dry, Japan's #1 selling beer. Seek what is unique.
Well, that's a fastball in the fast lane right there.
Well, facing the American League Player of the Month and the National League Pitcher of the Month, throws him a pitch. It swung on, bounced to short, right behind the second base bag. Rojas, nice and easy throw to first, and there are 2 down. Yeah, not often you see the American League Player of the Month and the National League Pitcher of the Month going against one another in the same game. That's pretty rare. Now 2 down, and Paredes playing first base tonight. He has had hits in 12 of his last 14 games for the Astros, batting .265. Shohei rifles in a strike. Ohtani waiting to offer. He shakes off Will Smith. Now he's set, kicks and fires. Ball is swung on, fouled back. Children's Hospital Los Angeles has been delivering 125 years of hope and healthier futures. When your child needs championship care, visit chla.org. 2 strikes on Paredes. And now Ohtani checking out the target set by Smith. 0-2 coming to Paredes. Throws him an off-speed pitch, a sweeper outside.
Well, that's on the pregame show. When Ohtani has 2 strikes against you, everybody else this year with 2 strikes has hit .067. 4 hits in 60 at-bats.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. And he throws a breaking ball outside.
Well, with the out by Altuve with 2 strikes, now make it 4 for 61.
2-2 the count.
Yeah, that's right. First 40,000 fans in attendance will receive a 2025 World Championship Trophy replica presented by Budweiser. Don't get left out. Find out more at Dodgers.com/promotions.
Will Smith grounded out to third, his first time up. 2 down, bases empty. Will hitting .277 currently. And like Freeman, Smith with 3 home runs. And he'll take a strike. Fastball down the middle. The last 7 World Series winners have had a Will Smith on the roster. Think about that. 0-1, swing and a grounder. Foul down the third base side. Of course, the other one is the left-handed relief pitcher. And also think about the fact that Will has faced him. In fact, he took him deep in the NLCS in 2020. 0-2 pitch to Smith. Swings and taps it foul back behind him. Center fielder Cole playing over toward right center. Will has a good gap in left field, although Yordan Alvarez is playing off the line. Here's the wind, the 0-2 from Peter Lambert. And Will lines it to right center field. That is going to be caught. Oh, a backhanded shoestring catch by Cam Smith to steal a hit from Will Smith. Well, he got a good break on it. Hard to his Smith to rob Will Smith. Dodgers go in order in the top of the third. We head to the bottom of the third inning. It's the Dodgers trailing the Astros 1-0.
Choose to lean into it. Every Mazda is engineered to give you effortless control.
I wake up.
Question: real estate in California. What the Seriously, can someone help? What's an escrow? What's an ARM? What is an REO? What is pre-approval? Can I get pre-approval? Why is inventory so low? Why are interest rates so high? Oh, interest rates not so high? How low is low? How not so high is right.
Before you go down the road of questions, get expert help at championsofhome.com. California Association of Realtors. Who's your realtor?
In baseball, great teams know one thing. Smart defense wins championships. The same is true when it comes to protecting yourself. That's why more Americans are starting with Byrna Less Lethal. Byrna Less Lethal personal protection products are designed to stop an attacker for up to 40 minutes, giving you time to get to safety and call for help. Byrna is proudly American and hand-assembled in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Play smarter defense. Visit Byrna.com today. That's Byrna, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Looking for a great deal to stay connected? Now for a limited time, new Verizon Mobile and Frontier Fiber customers can get Fiber 500 internet and a line of mobile for just $59.99 a month with autopay for 1 year. Get Fiber 500 internet for $19.99 a month and unlimited welcome for $40 a month plus taxes and fees with a new smartphone line. Visit a Verizon store today to learn more and switch. For new Frontier Fiber internet and Verizon Mobile customers in select areas, mobile and home discount enrollment required. Additional terms apply. Times of congestion. Unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data.
1-0 Astros. Bottom of the third, Nick Allen, the shortstop. Then Braden Shoemaker. And then the top of the order, Jose Altuve to face Shohei Ohtani. Nick Allen, right-handed batter, didn't play last night. Formerly with the A's organization, now here in Houston. Played in the Olympics for Team USA. And a 1-0 pitch. And that is just a little bit inside for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes to Allen. So after giving up the home run to lead off last inning to Christian Walker, Ohtani's ERA has climbed a little. Strike fired in there, 2-1 to Allen. Started at 060, now it's up to 084. And now he'll try to keep it on the decline the rest of the night. Allen 5 for 20 on the season, hitting .250, fouls it back, 2-2.
I've seen a lot of swings that are late off the fastball. One that was not late, however, Christian Walker with a home run. First pitch thrown to him, leading off the bottom of the second.
He was right on it, the pitch. And Allen will take a sweeper low. 3-2. Allen was originally in the lineup tonight at third base, but Carlos Correa, left ankle injury, came down with that this afternoon, and Allen moved over to short, his more natural position. Fists this one foul over by the first base dugout and out of play. At AM/PM, when the Dodgers steal a base at home, you score a free Dodger dog in any 16-ounce Coca-Cola. Redeem your free feast in the AM/PM app. Let's play ball. AM/PM, too much good stuff. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Swung on and a ground ball to second. Couple of hops for Freeland. He'll throw on to first. And time to get Allen, and there's one away.
Well, it looked like a routine play. There was a thought process also with Freeland. He could have either charged the ball and he risked the short hop, or you stay back. And he had sized up also. He had extra time knowing the speed of the runner going down the line.
Here's Braden Shoemaker. Came in late last night to play defense and gets the start here tonight. And he looks at a strike. Left-handed batter, hitting 200. He does have a home run. It was a solo shot. So 1 RBI for him on the season. Pitch from Show. And this ball is hit high and deep down the left field side. It is gone. Into the Crawford boxes, over the short porch. He mishit it to the opposite field, and it's 2-0. Well, Ohtani has given up as many earned runs in the first 2 1/3 innings of this game as he has in all of his starts combined prior to tonight. One out, and the batter is Altuve. That's just the way it goes in this ballpark. That's probably an out in just about every other ballpark, maybe except Fenway. Here's an 0-1 pitch, and that's down low and away.
Yeah, it's just 315 down the left field line.
There's only a couple of rows up. They mark it at 337. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch. And that is over the inside part of the plate. Called the ball.
Challenge to call the ball.
Will Smith wants to get this overturned to a strike. See if he's right or not. He's got more overturns than any other catcher in baseball. He's got another one.
The call is overturned. Los Angeles has 2 challenges remaining.
So, in will we trust when it comes to the ABS? 0-2 to Altuve. He struck out swinging at a fastball in the first inning. Ohtani rocks and delivers. And a ground ball hit to second base off the bat of Altuve. Freeland throws on to first to get him. 2 down.
I saw some numbers earlier today about the ABS and the challenge. The average around baseball when a call is being challenged is 53% accuracy on the challenges. Arizona has the highest percentage of challenge success rate at just over 64%. The Dodgers are at 57, rounded off 58.
Yordan Alvarez grounded out to short his first time up.
I don't think it's any surprise to us, Tim. We talked about it. The lowest percentage of challenges has been pitchers.
And that is largely by design. 1-0 pitch to Alvarez, goes off the glove of Smith inside, goes to the backstop. But there are teams, and I asked Will Smith the other day, I said, are you telling the pitchers not to challenge? He said, yeah, we don't want them to challenge. And it's not exclusive to the Dodgers. Many teams have told their pitchers to not challenge. Some still do it. 2-0 pitch, and Alvarez swings, hits a fly ball, twisting left side, down near the line. Teoscar Hernandez, right where the grass and the track come together. He makes the catch for the final out of the third inning. 1 run on the opposite field home run by Braden Shoemake. And after 3 full, it's the Astros 2, Dodgers nothing.
Question: real estate in California. What the Seriously, can someone help? What's an escrow? What's an ARM? What is an REO? What is pre-approval? Can I get pre-approval? Why is inventory so low? Why are interest rates so high? Oh, interest rates not so high? How low is low? How not so high is right.
Before you go down the road of questions, get expert help at championsofhome.com. California Association of Realtors. Who's your realtor?
Choose to lean into it. Every Mazda is engineered to give you effortless control.
I wake up.
In baseball, great teams know one thing. Smart defense wins championships. The same is true when it comes to protecting yourself. That's why more Americans are starting with Byrna Less Lethal. Byrna Less Lethal personal protection products are designed to stop an attacker for up to 40 minutes, giving you time to get to safety and call for help. Byrna is proudly American and hand-assembled in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Play smarter defense. Visit Byrna.com today. That's Byrna, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Looking for a great deal to stay connected? Now for a limited time, new Verizon Mobile and Frontier Fiber customers can get Fiber 500 internet and a line of mobile for just $59.99 a month with autopay for 1 year. Get Fiber 500 internet for $19.99 a month and unlimited welcome for $40 a month plus taxes and fees with a new smartphone line. Visit a Verizon store today to learn more and switch. For new Frontier Fiber internet and Verizon Mobile customers in select areas, mobile and home discount enrollment required. Additional terms apply. Times of congestion. Unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data.
Well, the Dodger bats were working last night. Through a third of the game tonight, they haven't worked very well. Just 2 hits. And they find themselves down 2-0 on a pair of solo home runs into the Crawford boxes. One was over the Crawford boxes on the train tracks by Christian Walker. Shoemake just poked it over to the opposite field and got it out. And now Kyle Tucker will lead off. Teoscar Hernandez and Max Muncy to follow. Peter Lambert kicks and delivers. And Tucker takes low and in. Ball 1. Lambert, Southern California from San Dimas.
Everybody make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you're new, join the channel.
San Dimas football rules. There's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. I think that was from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, if I'm not mistaken. One ball, one strike. As Lambert deals home. And Tucker takes a strike right at the knees. It was a slurve. Now, what's the big deal about a slurve? We've seen, sliders, curves. We've even seen a churve from one pitcher. 1-2 pitch. And Tucker takes strike 3. Just watch the fastball go by.
Now, the nomenclature changes as this game continues to roll along. Many times what is now labeled as a slurve used to be known as a flat breaking ball, flat curve ball, if you will.
I don't know if Kyle Tucker's going to see a better pitch tonight than the one he just watched. I mean, it was middle, and straight. And now Teoscar Hernandez takes a strike. One thing Lambert is doing is he is mixing up his pitches quite a bit, trying to be unpredictable. Goes with a fastball here, and it's swung on and fouled down the right side. 0-2 to Teoscar. Now, this is a series where the Dodgers could really make some hay, heading home to take on a really good Braves team over the weekend. 0-2. Teoscar looks up a little bit high, and that's ball 1. But the Astros have been struggling. Dodgers trying to take advantage of that. Still a ton of baseball left tonight, but going to start getting a few more hits. And a 1-2 pitch from Lambert. And strike 3 called over the outside corner. A fastball.
Well, a guy that's been known for the changeups, and it's a dandy. It's not just changeups tonight. The Dodgers have been caught a little flat-footed with some fastballs in hittable areas of the strike zone.
But anytime you're going to the plate, that's the one you got to be ready to hit first, right? Got to be ready for the fastball. And Max Muncy gets a changeup outside, ball 1.
No, it's the old story. You can slow things down much easier than you can speed things up.
Lambert's 1-0 pitch to Muncy. And Max looks at one low. Slider. Right side of the infield deep. First baseman Paredes guarding the line. Nick Allen, the shortstop, up the middle. And the pitch from Lambert. Muncy looks at a slurve that's low and in. And Max is ahead in the count, 3-0. Andy Pages on deck. Muncy walked twice in the game last night. He swings at the 3-0 and pops it up, foul. And that's going to be playable back on the infield. But no, it's going to hit the beam. Yep. It's the second time in as many nights we've seen a foul ball hit the beam over the third baseline.
And we've not seen that before. At least not us.
Incredible. So that'll just be a foul ball for Muncy, and it's 3-1. Hadn't seen that before, and we see it in 2 straight nights here. 3-1 pitch from Lambert. Inside ball 4, and Max trots down to first. While he does, let's pause 10 seconds for his station identification on the back-to-back world champion Los Angeles Dodgers audio network. Andy Pages represents the tying run. He's at the plate. 1 on, 2 out. 2-0 Astros. Lambert throws. Pages takes inside ball 1. Andy with a base hit last time up. Stole second. Was stranded at third. He has hit in 7 straight ball games now. 1-0 pitch on the way. Pages fouls it off of the catcher Christian Vassegh, and it's 1-1. Couple of games postponed today. Milwaukee in St. Louis, rain in St. Louis. The Mets in Colorado, snowstorm. A May snowstorm in Denver forced the postponement of that game. They're going to make it up on a mutual off day, but it wasn't just a dusting either. I mean, they got a lot of snow in the Rocky Mountains today. It's like midwinter up there today. 1-1 pitch to Pages. Swings, hits a ground ball toward the middle. That's through into center field, a base hit. Muncy touches second. He's on his way to third. He'll get there. Andy Pages 2 for 2. And the Dodgers have the tying run aboard with 2 men out.
Yeah, we're seeing it now, starting a better swing from Pages. He had that one little stretch in there that, kind of cooled off. Was not hitting the ball consistently hard, chasing, expanding the strike zone a bit.
Batter now is Alex Freeland. Grounded to second in the second. 0 for 1 tonight. Shoemake even with a bag off the line at third. Shortstop Allen up the middle. A lot of room on the left side of the infield. Freeland could poke one over there. First and third, 2 men out. Pitch from Lambert. It's low for a ball. Started him with a changeup. This season, Freeland with runners in scoring position is hitting .269. 1-0 pitch from Lambert to Freeland. Alex watches the changeup go by. It fades outside off the plate. 2 balls, no strikes. Miguel Rojas, the number 9 hitter on deck. Dodgers looking for some 2-out lightning right here. 2-0 to Freeland. He swings and fouls it straight down. 2 balls, 1 strike to Alex. Muncy the runner at third, Pages at first. And Lambert holding the ball behind his back, spinning it in his hands. Now puts it in his glove, set at the chest. 2-1 pitch to Alex Freeland. And he will let it go high. A slurve. 3 balls and 1 strike. Next pitch for Lambert will be his 62nd. He peeks over his left shoulder at first, now straightens up the pitch. And it's low, ball 4, and the bases are full of Dodgers. He has walked 2 and surrendered a single after striking out Tucker and Hernandez. What a chance now as the tying run is in scoring position.
Friends, only have a moment. The Dodgers, of course, wore their new gold jerseys and caps during the opening ceremonies commemorating the World Championship. So you can head to MLBshop.com and score the same ones. Plus, you can check out the largest selection of authentic gear. From dugout to your doorstep, grab official Dodger merchandise just like the players are wearing. You can do that at MLBshop.com.
Quick mound visit from the first base dugout from the Astros. Mound visit brought to you by Jacobian Myers, because everyone deserves justice. Big spot here for the veteran shortstop, Miguel Rojas. Bases loaded, 2 men out, 2-0 Astros. Lambert's first pitch. Rojas takes a strike, a sinker. Outfield not deep. The right fielder Cam Smith shallow. Center fielder Zach Cole shallow. 0-1 pitch to Rojas. Outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Rojas, when you start to look at all the different numbers, is one of the highest percentage of contact hitters on this ball club.
Runners lead first, second, and third. 1-1 pitch to Miguel. He swings and grounds it foul past third base coach Dino Ebel. 2 strikes now on Miguel Rojas. Miguel hitting .294. He's 0 for 1. Hit the ball in the nose his first time up, but he lined out to center field. Nothing to show for it, but trying to make up for that right now. Dalton rushing on deck. 2 out, bases full. 1-2 pitch to Rojas from Peter Lambert. Swung on, ground ball to short. Nick Allen there goes the short way, and that's the force out that retires the side. As Altuve covered second, accepted the throw, and it's a 6-4 force out. At second, the Dodgers had him loaded. Come up empty. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's the Astros 2, Dodgers nothing.
Control.
I wake up.
Question: real estate in California. What the Seriously, can someone help? What's an escrow? What's an ARM? What is an REO? What is
pre-com? California Association of Realtors. Who's your realtor?
In baseball, great teams know one thing. Smart defense wins championships.
Everybody, make sure you
the same
hit
is
that
true
like
when it
button,
comes to
hit that
protecting
subscribe
yourself.
button.
That's
If
why
you're
more
new,
Americans are starting with
channel.
Byrna Less Lethal. Byrna Less Lethal personal protection products are designed to stop an attacker for up to 40 minutes, giving you time to get to safety and call for help. Byrna is proudly American and hand-assembled in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Play smarter defense. Visit Byrna.com today. That's BYRNA, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Los Angeles soccer fans, the biggest stage in world soccer is coming to the U.S., and you could be part of the excitement. Head to a participating Verizon store for your chance to win tickets to FIFA World Cup 2026. It only takes a minute to enter, and no Verizon account is required. Check out visitverizonstores.com today for participating locations. Your chance to win ends May 14th. With Verizon, no one gets you closer. No purchase necessary. Ends May 14th. Open to legal residents residing in select states. 18+. See official rules at Visit Verizon Stores.
Bottom of the 4th inning, 2-0 Astros. Isaac Paredes, Christian Walker, Cam Smith, 3-4-5 hitters in the Houston lineup. To face Shohei Ohtani, who has surrendered 2 home runs in the ballgame after not surrendering 1 this season yet. Ohtani steps back and he fires 1 home to Paredes. And he threw him a curveball. That was a big hook taken for a strike, and it's 0-1. Paredes struck out looking at a 100-mile-an-hour fastball his first time up. 0-1 pitch. Wave and a miss. He threw that hook again. And it's 0-2. Bottom of the 4th, presented by Uniqlo Field at Dodger Stadium. Visit uniqlo.com/US. 0-2 delivery. Swung on and a hard ground ball foul past third. For Ohtani, this is his 15th start against the Astros. Remember, he was in the division with them in the West while with the Angels, so he's seen them a bunch. His overall record coming into the game against the Astros, 3-6 against them. 0-2 pitch, outside, 1-2. In fact, his last 4 starts against the Astros, he's 0-3 with an ERA near 5 at 4.95 and 3 of those starts with the Angels, 1 with the Dodgers, and their teams lost all 4 of those games. Swing and a ground ball down to third, one-handed by Muncy. Straightens up, throws over to first, in time to get Paredes. 1 away for the Astros in the bottom of the 4th. Well, here's Walker, 1 for 1 with a massive home run up on the train tracks in left field.
Interesting number just saw. For Walker, he's had 12 home runs in the last 13 games against the Dodgers.
Hitting .404 too, and Ohtani throws one up by his head, and Walker ducks to get out of the way.
No, that was a curveball, and that just got away from Ohtani. That was not a message pitch.
Well, fans were letting him hear it. 1-0 pitch. Fastball snapped outside. It's 2-0. You get these guys every once in a while against your team. One guy just seems to do really well all the time against your team, and just the same against everybody else. Just have average numbers against everyone else. But
that's why you start to analyze, well, how are we pitching to him? Is it the same thing? Expecting different results?
2-1. There's a strike call and a sweeper right down the middle. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Christian Walker.
The old adage used to be, well, move him off the plate however you need to do it and however far you want to do it.
Ohtani standing facing the plate, ready to throw this 2-2 pitch. Here it is. And he struck him out looking through the sweeper.
Well, different look on that fastball hunting at first pitch versus seeing something that's got a wrinkle in it.
5th strikeout of the ball game for Ohtani. And it's also a pitch. I mean, if you hesitate on it, you're lost. Cam Smith popped up to Rojas, the shortstop, his first time up, takes low ball 1. Some people will argue, other people say there's no argument, but the hardest thing to do in sports is hit a baseball at the major league level. You've done it many times. You have a different perspective than most, Mo. How hard is it?
Painting locations. Your chance to win ends May 14th. With Verizon, no one gets you closer. No purchase necessary. Ends May 14th. Open to legal residents residing in select states. 18+. See official rules at Visit Verizon stores.
Top of the 5th inning, 2-0 Houston, along with Rick Monday, Tim Neverett, and Dwayne McDonald, our producer-engineer at Dyken Park. Game 2 of this 3-game series. A pair of solo home runs allowed by Ohtani, Christian Walker, and Braden Shoemake the difference in the game. Top of the order up for the Dodgers, Dalton Rushing, who is 0 for 2.
The Dodgers have not helped themselves. They've stranded 6 runners in the first 4 innings.
The bases loaded last inning, couldn't get anything done. Now the pitch. It's outside to Rushing. Shoemake, the third baseman, even with the bag, but way off the line. Playing very close to the infield grass for the left-handed hitting Dalton Rushing. 1-0 pitch. Rushing swings through a fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rushing's average has dropped from .340 at the start of the game to .327. 1-1 pitch. He swings, hits a high fly ball to center field, playable for Zach Cole. He's over to his right, reaches up, makes the catch. Rushing is 0 for 3, and there is 1 down for the Dodgers in the 5th. Freddie Freeman 1 for 2, doubled in the first, grounded out to third in the 3rd. Don't forget, tomorrow we've got a matinee for you, a day game. Tyler Glasnow will pitch. He's 3-0. Lance McCullers Jr. will counter. He's 2-2 for the Astros. Pitch inside to Freddie. Morongo Casino, Dodgers on deck. 10 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, Pacific time, with the first pitch at 11:10. That'll wrap up this 6-game road trip. 1-0 pitch. Freeman takes outside, 2-0.
Vic. I'm glad that you read that. Otherwise, you would have been a little late.
Well, I got here today. I don't know. I was in the night game mode, and I said, hey, what time's the game tomorrow? Glad I found out. Freddie swings, hits a drive deep to center. It is back toward the warning track, and there is Cole making an over-the-shoulder catch on the warning track in the deepest part of the ballpark. That's long out.
That's not the area that you want to hit it in. Straightaway center is 409. If you go to left center and right center, the deepest part, it's more than that. They did not have it marked. The other part, too, is in the outfield. There's 9 different angles in the fence.
2 outs, base is empty. Catcher Will Smith up. Right-handed batter takes a strike. Breaking ball over the plate. No balls, 1 strike to Smith. Will is 0 for 2. Lambert throws one home low. I mean, you got to figure Lambert was really up for this game anyway. Facing the Dodgers. He's a Southern California guy. Coming back to the big leagues after spending a year in Japan. Signed a minor league deal with Houston. Now Will lifts one to right field. That's fairly deep. Back on the run. A leaping one-handed catch by Cam Smith. Boy, Cam Smith has been a nightmare for Will Smith in right field. That's the second straight hit he's taken away from him. And the Dodgers go in order in the top of the 5th inning. At the end of 4.5, it's Houston 2 and the Dodgers nothing.
Choose to lean into it. Every Mazda is engineered.
Get expert.
NABurna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Burna.com to check availability at your location.
Looking for a great deal to stay connected? Now for a limited time, new Verizon Mobile and Frontier Fiber customers can get Fiber 500 internet and a line of mobile for just $59.99 a month with autopay for 1 year. Get Fiber 500 internet for $19.99 a month and unlimited welcome for $40 a month plus taxes and fees with a new smartphone line. Visit a Verizon store today to learn more and switch. For new Frontier Fiber Internet and Verizon Mobile customers in select areas, mobile and home discount enrollment required. Additional terms apply. Times of congestion. Unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data.
Press written consent of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
The Dodgers unable to get any runs for Shohei Ohtani as he begins his 5th inning of work. 2-0 Astros. Astros with 2 hits, both home runs. And the Dodgers just under 2.5 runs of support for him. 2.40 as Cole offers it a bunt and missed it. 0-1. That number 2.4 in his run support average, the 5th lowest in the National League. Zach Cole, the center fielder, with an 0-1 count, swings and misses. Ohtani threw him a good splitter. And Cole right over the top of it. It's 0-2. 0-2 pitch to Cole. Bounces off the glove of Will Smith. Outside, ball 1. That was a splitter. Ohtani hasn't thrown many of those. In fact, this is the first inning he's broken out the splitter. Steps back, turns, delivers. Ball is swung on, fouled back. Fastball. Ohtani had thrown 24 fastballs, 17 sweepers, 4 curves, 1 slurve. 1 registered as a slurve. It was probably a curve. And a sinker, and now a couple of splitters. Throws a breaking ball, hit on the ground, hugging the first base line. Grabbed by Freddie Freeman. Foot raised to the bag. Freddie wins it. And that's the first out of the Houston 5th.
Well, friend, join us for Blake Snell's Starter Series Bobblehead Night. Takes place Saturday against the Braves, presented by Daiso. So be one of the first 40,000 fans in attendance and get the exclusive bobblehead. Dodgers.com/promotions for more information.
On away, Christian Vassegh, the catcher. He pulls his hands in from an inside fastball, takes ball 1. You know, sometimes you see something in baseball that you don't often see. And I remember Christian Vassegh because he was the first catcher in the big leagues I saw get caught with the detached equipment rule. He fielded a loose ball with his catcher's mask once. It was a two-base situation. As he hits one deep to center field, going back after it, Pages, he squares up to it, makes the catch, and there are 2 down. Well, that's one you don't see often.
Well, you know, I've seen it twice at Dodger Stadium years ago. Remember when they lowered the mound after the 1968 season? And they measured it from the level of home plate. Well, what the Dodgers wound up doing is that they raised home plate area.
Nick Allen, the shortstop, fouls the first pitch back.
So there's a little bit of mound, really, at home plate. And if you not get the baseball as a catcher within, about 2 or 3 feet away from you, about 3 or 4 feet, the ball had a tendency to roll down that little bit of a decline.
Allen offers it a bunt, fouls it straight down, and it's now 0-2.
So occasionally you see a catcher reach out, just unwittingly, stop it with the mask. Yep, ball's dead. 2 bases for all the runners.
You don't see it often, but you remember it when you do. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Allen. Outside. I'll go back to Allen with 1 strike. He was attempting a push bunt to the first base side. That's the side that Ohtani falls off to. And with Ohtani being perhaps the most athletic pitcher in Major League Baseball, that's a big ask of Allen to try to get that ball there. And he bloops one into shallow left center field. That's going to be a base hit. Oh, he put it right in the Bermuda Triangle in between Hernandez, Pages, and Rojas. And it found the only patch of grass available. 2-out bloop single. 3rd hit of the ball game for the Astros. Aiden Shoemake, who homered into the Crawford boxes in left field last time up. 2 down, a runner aboard, 2-0 Houston. Stretch by Ohtani. And Shohei throws. Ground ball, that's up the middle, a base hit. Rounding second on his way to third is Allen. And Shoemake is 2 for 2.
That's another situation of first ball swinging.
Ohtani threw a fastball on the inner half at 99. Shoemake got around on it. Jose Altuve is 0 for 2. Struck out swinging in the first, and he grounded out to second in the third. Astros with a chance to add on to this 2-0 lead. Ohtani trying to eliminate Altuve right here. First pitch to him. He almost threw it to the backstop. Overthrew a sweeper. Will Smith had to dive to his right to stab it.
It's a ball that Will Smith, that ball was even farther out away from a ball last night that Will was not able to hit.
First and third, 2 men out, 1-0 to Altuve. The pitch. And he looks at a fastball for a strike at 99. Altuve, a very aggressive hitter. He does swing early and often, but he took that one, and now the count 1-1. Ohtani's next offer swung on, popped up foul back over to the right, and out of play.
That was a breaking ball out of the way, and Altuve, that may have been off the plate. His backside was going towards the third base dugout, and the upper body was going towards the first base dugout as he made the swing.
Here's a 1-2 pitch to Altuve from Ohtani. Runner goes from first to second. Ball is swung on, fouled away. He came with a 101-mile-an-hour fastball.
Not a gigantic lead over first base, but they also know that the Astros know that Muncy is playing for defense. Dodgers desperately trying to stop a base hit from going through the infield, so Muncy's well off the bag. Runner at third. Allen could get a very big secondary lead.
Ohtani thought he could sneak the fastball by Altuve like he did in his first at-bat, but Altuve stayed alive. Stretch in the 1-2. Swung on, fouled straight back. Tried it again at 101. Back-to-back fastballs at 101. Ohtani is bringing the heat. Yordan Alvarez on deck. 1-2 pitch. Wave and a miss.
Mazda is engineered to give you effortless control.
I wake up.
Question: real estate in California. What the Seriously, can someone help? What's an escrow? What's an ARM? What is an REO? What is pre-approval? Can I get pre-approval? Why is inventory so low? Why are interest rates so high? Oh, interest rates not so high? How low is low? How not so high is right.
Before you go down the road of questions, get expert help at championsofhome.com. California Association of Realtors. Who's your realtor?
In baseball, great teams know one thing. Smart defense wins championships. The same is true when it comes to protecting yourself. That's why more Americans are starting with Byrna Less Lethal. Byrna Less Lethal personal protection products are designed to stop an attacker for up to 40 minutes, giving you time to get to safety and call for help. Byrna is proudly American and hand-assembled in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Play smarter defense. Visit Byrna.com today. That's BYRNA, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Los Angeles soccer fans, the biggest stage in world soccer is coming to the U.S., and you could be part of the excitement. Head to a participating Verizon store for your chance to win tickets to FIFA World Cup 2026. It only takes a minute to enter, and no Verizon account is required. Check out visitverizonstores.com today for participating locations. Your chance to win ends May 14th. With Verizon, no one gets you closer. No purchase necessary. Ends May 14th. Open to legal residents residing in select states 18+. See official rules at visitverizonstores.com.
Top of the sixth inning. 2-0 Astros. Kyle Tucker is 0 for 1 with a walk tonight. He'll lead off. Left-handed hitting right fielder against Peter Lambert. Lambert is pitching one of the better games he's ever pitched in the big leagues right now, as he has held the Dodgers scoreless through the first 5. Pitch from Lambert to Tucker, and Tucker swings at a breaking ball and fouls it off the front of the first base dugout. 0-1 to Kyle Tucker. Homered in the game last night. Infield swung around to the right for him as Lambert kicks in, sends one home outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. They're in the bottom of the 9th inning in Washington, Minnesota, with an 11-3 there. Twins way on top of the Nationals. 1-1 pitch and a strike called. 1-2. Baltimore and Miami tied at 7 apiece. Bottom of the 8th in South Florida. Bottom of the 8th in Kansas City. Royals 5, Guardians 3. 1-2 pitch. And he taps a foul, stays alive. Yankees ahead of Texas 6-3, top of the 8th in the Bronx. And Cincinnati leading the Cubs 2-0, top of the 7th inning. Seattle and the Braves just underway. Same for the Giants and Padres in San Francisco. Angels hosting the White Sox too. Tucker swings, hits a fly ball, playable to right. Cam Smith reaches up, makes the catch right in his tracks, and there's one away. Diamondbacks at home to Pittsburgh. I understand they've opened the roof in Arizona. Must be a nice night there. In Detroit today, some fireworks. Boston beat the Tigers 10-3. Framber Valdez, former Astros pitcher, now with the Tigers, gave up back-to-back home runs and then plunked Trevor Story of Boston right in the back. And that cleared the benches. Swing and a miss by Teoscar Hernandez at a changeup.
Well, Valdez is the same guy who's with the Astros, purposely crossed up his catcher because he was mad at the catcher. And it plunked the catcher.
Yeah. Well, 1 pitch. That's outside. 1-1. So unpleasantries in the Motor City earlier. Now a 1-1 pitch from Lambert. And Teoscar will look at a ball inside, 2-1.
Dodgers are beginning to run out of outs. 6 runners left on base. 2 in the first, 1 in the second. Bases loaded, left in the fourth.
2-1 pitch from Lambert. And Teoscar belts one foul that hooks way out of play down the left side. Tampa Bay a winner at home over Toronto 4-3, while the Phillies beat the Athletics 9-1. Again, we told you Milwaukee, St. Louis postponed due to rain. The Mets and Rockies postponed due to a lot of snow in Denver. Here's a 2-2 from Lambert. Tap foul, third base side. Teoscar will hang in there. Nobody on, 1 out, 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Well, running out of outs, it's a 2-run lead. But it seems like it's more. It just has that feeling because runs have been hard to come by against Lambert. 2-2. Did he go? Yes, he did. He couldn't hold up a check swing. Hernandez strikes out. It was a high fastball, and there are 2 men out.
Well, except for last night when they came up with 8 runs. You look at the previous 5 games, the Dodgers had amassed just a total of 11 runs over those 5.
The 4th strikeout of the game for Lambert. Max Muncy, 0 for 1, flying to center in the second inning. Walked his last time up and was stranded at third base. Takes ball 1. Max at 289, 9 home runs. He leads the club in that category. 1-0 pitch from Lambert. And it's inside. 2-0.
Well, you got the third baseman playing the shortstop position. You got the shortstop who moves another step to his left. He would be directly up the middle.
He'd be in violation of the rule. He's almost there now. 2-0 pitch. Let's see. Oh, a late strike call there from Shane Livensbarger. That looked like it might have caught the inside corner, maybe knee high. 2 balls and a strike to Muncy. Lambert catches, sets, now he'll throw again. And Muncy hits a towering fly ball out to short right center field. It finally comes down to the glove of Zach Cole. And the Dodgers go quietly in the top of the 6th. 1-2-3. We head to the home half of the inning when we come back to Dyken Park in Houston, Texas. The score, the Astros 2, Dodgers nothing.
Choose to lean into it. Every Mazda is engineered to give you effortless control.
I wake up.
Question, real estate in California. What the Seriously, can someone help? What's an escrow? What's an ARM? What is an REO? What is pre-approval? Can I get pre-approval? Why is inventory so low? Why are interest rates so high? Oh, interest rates not so high? How low is low? How not so high is right.
Before you go down the road of questions, get expert help at championsofhome.com. California Association of Realtors. Who's your realtor?
In baseball, great teams know one thing. Smart defense wins championships. The same is true when it comes to protecting yourself. That's why more Americans are starting with Byrna Less Lethal. Byrna Less Lethal personal protection products are designed to stop an attacker for up to 40 minutes, giving you time to get to safety and call for help. Byrna is proudly American and hand-assembled in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Play smarter defense. Visit Byrna.com today. That's BYRNA, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Los Angeles soccer fans, the biggest stage in world soccer is coming to the U.S., and you could be part of the excitement. Head to a participating Verizon store for your chance to win tickets to FIFA World Cup 2026. It only takes a minute to enter, and no Verizon account is required. Check out visitverizonstores.com today for participating locations. Your chance to win ends May 14th. With Verizon, no one gets you closer. No purchase necessary. Ends May 14th. Open to legal residents residing in select states. 18+. See official rules at visitverizonstores.
I'm just getting back from Juarez, Mexico, and I'll tell you something.
Shohei Ohtani starts the bottom of the sixth. 68 pitches thrown. Dodgers have been unable to get him a run. 2-0 Astros, and Yordan Alvarez coming up to hit. Alvarez grounded to short in the first and flied to left in the third. The field swung around to the left for the left-handed hitter. As Alvarez, the left fielder, stands in there, and Ohtani winds and fires one home, and just outside a little bit. Shane Leibensberger, the umpire, might have flinched slightly, but called it a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Had one ABS challenge in the game so far. Will Smith challenged, and he won it. Pitch is up high and away, 2-0.
Which reminds me that Mark Ruppiger, who's at third base tonight, working the plate last night, registered a 97% accuracy.
He had a good night.
Yep.
2 ball, no strike pitch to Alvarez. Strike call in the outside corner, sweeper. Ohtani's thrown 18 sweepers in the game now. 2-1 pitch. Wave and a miss. Strike 2. That was the fastball at 98. Ohtani gets the ball back quickly from Smith. Puts it in the splitter grip. That's the one he starts with all the time. First base side of the rubber. Now delivers. And throws it on the outside corner. A 99-mile-an-hour fastball. That was painted. And out on strikes, Yordan Alvarez.
Well, looking ahead, the Atlanta Braves in on Friday night, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the Giants, and on Wednesday the 13th, World Champion Gold Jersey Night. First 40,000 fans in attendance, presented by Budweiser.
7th strikeout for Ohtani, and Isaac Paredes, the first baseman, will look at ball 1. Yeah, lots of great promotions coming up at the stadium. Hope to see you out there in the homestand. Braves, Giants coming in. And the pitch in there for a strike. Braves off to a great start. I mean, a great start. So that will be the National League Series to watch in Major League Baseball this weekend. Curveball doesn't come down, and it hits Paredes in the front left shoulder. He'll go down to first. Ohtani with a hit batsman. 1 on and 1 out for Houston with Christian Walker coming up.
Yeah, the Braves have been off to that sensational start, leading the Eastern Division, and then the mysterious Giants come in.
Pitch to Walker. Breaking ball for a strike.
I say mysterious because there's a lot of hoopla around their new manager. What was going to happen? Buster Posey taking over, putting the team together. Well, it hasn't worked. Not to this point. 8 games behind the Dodgers in the West.
Walker looks at a pitch off the plate outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Walker homered back in the second inning. Hit it up on the train tracks in left field. That opened the scoring as he ambushed the first pitch of the inning off of Ohtani. Swung on, hit in the air to center field. Andy Pages comes in a few steps. Makes a chest-high catch for out number 2. Yeah, don't know how that's going to end up. Still early, but things are not starting off great for the Giants. They did beat the Padres last night, though. Dodgers picked up a full game in the standings. Started a game and a half up tonight. And the sweeper's working for Ohtani. He gets that one to fall into Cam Smith.
If you're going to do something as a team, you start to look at it. People say, well, it's early. After tonight, 22% of the season will have been in the books.
It's not that early anymore. You're in May. Swinging a ground ball to third. Muncy, a couple of hops. He'll fire it onto second base to Alex Freeland. And that is the force out that retires the side. No runs, no hits, 1 man left. On to the 7th inning. It's the Astros 2, Dodgers nothing.
choose to lean into it. Every Mazda is engineered to give you effortless control.
I wake up.
Question: real estate in California. What the Seriously, can someone help? What's an escrow? What's an ARM? What is an REO? What is pre-approval? Can I get pre-approval? Why is inventory so low? Why are interest rates so high? Oh, interest rates not so high? How low is low? How not so high is right.
Before you go down the road of questions, get expert help at championsofhome.com. California Association of Realtors. Who's your realtor?
In baseball, great teams know one thing. Smart defense wins championships. The same is true when it comes to protecting yourself. That's why more Americans are starting with Byrna Less Lethal. Byrna Less Lethal personal protection products are designed to stop an attacker for up to 40 minutes, giving you time to get to safety and call for help. Byrna is proudly American and hand-assembled in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Play smarter defense. Visit Byrna.com today. That's BYRNA, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Los Angeles soccer fans, the biggest stage in world soccer is coming to the U.S., and you could be part of the excitement. Head to a participating Verizon store for your chance to win tickets to FIFA World Cup 2026. It only takes a minute to enter, and no Verizon account is required. Check out visitverizonstores.com today for participating locations. Your chance to win ends May 14th. With Verizon, no one gets you closer. No purchase necessary. Ends May 14th. Open to legal residents residing in select states. 18+. See official rules at visitverizonstores.com.
Peter Lambert starts the 7th inning. Not gone this far in a game this year. 2-0 Astros, and Andy Pages will lead off. Shakey's Pizza Parlor, the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game night, it's group night at Shakey's.com. Well, we said this is one of the better games that Lambert's ever pitched in the big leagues. He's allowed just 3 hits. They've all been scattered by the Dodgers. Andy Pages has 2 of them. First pitch to Andy. He grounds a foul off the front of his own dugout on the third base side. The longest Lambert has gone this year was in his second start. It was at Cleveland in a 2-0 victory by the Astros. He went 6 and allowed 3 hits. So
hey, everybody, let's go Dodgers!
Tonight, in terms of the hits, in terms of the score.
Everybody, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
The lefty is getting loose in the Astros
join the channel.
Pitch count starting to get up there. 92. This will be for Lambert, and a ground ball down to third, right along the line. Called fair. Throw to first by Shoemake. And he gets it there just in time. He threw it on the run as that ball was fielded right over the chalk line. As Shoemake charged, and from one camera angle, it looks like he took it on the foul side of the second base bag. But when you look at it right down the line, his body was in foul territory, but the ball was right over the line. About as close as you can get to it not being a foul ball. 1 down. The Dodgers have not had the leadoff man on base once tonight. Alex Freeland takes low ball 1. It's been a big reason, one of the reasons for Lambert's success. Not only has he been able to mix the pitches up to be unpredictable in his sequencing, but the fact that he has not allowed a leadoff man to reach in the first 7 innings. 2-0 now to Freeland. Astros leading 2-0. Freeland swings, foul, tips it into the glove of Christian Vassegh for a strike, 2-1. Now a 2-1 pitch. And that's up high. Well, Lambert, again, we talked about him doing a good job tonight. Last night, the Astros went with an opener, and the man who got the bulk of the innings was knocked around some. It just goes to show you that you never know what you're going to see night to night. It's based on pitching. That's why you say there is no momentum in baseball. It's an old axiom in baseball that The only momentum is your next day's starting pitcher, because you just never know. The guy could have a good day. He can shut you down, or he can throw too many strikes and get knocked all over the place and get battered around and knocked out of the game early. Full count on Alex Freeland. Payoff pitch. Outside ball 4, and he has walked for the second time. Man aboard. This will bring up the tying run in Miguel Rojas. Rojas is 0 for 2. Hitting can be contagious, and so can not hitting. Oh, we got a pitch timer violation. Looks like Rojas took too much time to get in the box. It'll be a strike on him, 0-1. Freeland leads at first, held on by Paredes. Lambert stretching the pitch, and he throws one low and away.
That's just giving away a pitch. You know, here in this ballpark, you know, the on-deck circle is only, 40 feet away from home plate?
It's close, huh? It's probably closer than that. There's no reason you can't get in the box in plenty of time here. Throw to first base, diving back safely is Freeland.
Well, it's hard enough to hit with 3 strikes, much less to go up there and you have only 2 left.
Dodgers need to bunch a few hits. Don't save it for the 9th like last night. Or 2 nights ago, I should say. Pitch is swung on, fouled away down the right side. Yeah, Saturday night, they lost 3-2 to the Cardinals, and they got 4 hits in the 9th inning, 2 runs. Left the tying and go-ahead runs on base. They waited till the 9th. Here's a 1-2. Rojas swings, pops it back of the plate, foul, and that should make the seats, and does. Ball and 2 strikes to Miguel Rojas. Single runs in the 2nd and the 3rd, each on solo homers for the Astros. Been the only scoring in the ballgame tonight. Peter Lambert from San Dimas. He will throw home to Miguel Rojas. And Rojas takes a little bit high. Lambert makes his home in Scottsdale now. He spent a lot of time there because with the Rockies, that's where they train. Two from Lambert to Rojas. Miguel swings, pulls it foul into the far end of the Dodger dugout. Now Lambert peeks over his left shoulder at first. Lead by Freeland over there. 2-2 pitch to Rojas. Miguel swings, hits a ground ball. Altuve's got it behind the bag, throws to second, one on to first, double play. Nick Allen with a running turn at second. And the double play retires the side. No runs, no hits, nobody left, and no Astros errors. Stretch time, middle of the 7th. Here in Houston, it's the Astros.
Price so low. Why are interest rates so high? Oh, interest rates not so high? How low is low? How not so high is right.
Before you go down the road of questions, get expert help at championsofhome.com. California Association of Realtors. Who's your realtor?
In baseball, great teams know one thing. Smart defense wins championships. The same is true when it comes to protecting yourself. That's why more Americans are starting with Byrna Less Lethal. Byrna Less Lethal personal protection products are designed to stop an attacker for up to 40 minutes, giving you time to get to safety and call for help. Byrna is proudly American and hand-assembled in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Play smart.
Los Angeles soccer fans, the biggest stage in world soccer is coming to the U.S., and you could be part of the excitement. Head to a participating Verizon store for your chance to win tickets to FIFA World Cup 2026. It only takes a minute to enter, and no Verizon account is required. Check out visitverizonstores.com today for participating locations. Your chance to win ends May 14th. With Verizon, no one gets you closer. No purchase necessary. Ends May 14th. Open to legal residents residing in select states 18+. See official rules at visitverizonstores.com.
Bottom of the seventh inning, Shohei Ohtani back out there to pitch. 81 pitches for Ohtani as he starts the bottom of the seventh. It's brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Things offensively not going the Dodgers' way at all. Peter Lambert, a season-long 7 innings of shutout baseball. And it's Zach Cole, the center fielder, facing Ohtani, and Ohtani drills a strike in there. Cole is 0 for 2 against him. Big cut and a miss, now 0-2.
In many aspects, the Dodgers have been their own worst enemy on this road trip. This is Game 5. That was the 10th double play they've hit into on this trip.
0-2 pitch. Swung out and missed, strike 3. Ohtani says thanks for coming. That's strikeout number 8. And he got him on 3 pitches. 1 down. Christian Vassegh the batter. Ohtani's been 43% fastball, 38% sweeper tonight. Pitch to the right-handed hitting catcher inside for a ball. Well, Lambert, he'll be a story here in Houston now. Swing and a miss. At a fastball at 97, 1-1. And a career high 104 pitches thrown. Season best 7 shutout innings. 1-1 pitch. Ground ball to third. Backhanded along the line by Muncy. Sets his feet. Overhand throw to first. He's got him, and there are 2 away. But Ohtani's done his job. He got clicked for a home run as Walker ambushed him in the second on the first pitch, and then Shoemake, an opposite field pop-up that carried out into the Crawford boxes, which happens here at this ballpark from time to time. Breaking ball thrown by Ohtani to Nick Allen, the shortstop, missing. Allen is 1 for 2, singled last time up in the 5th. Swinging a line drive right about shin high to the second baseman, Alex Freeland. And as he leaned to his left, he made the catch, and the side retired in order. A short inning for Ohtani, so he should be able to come out and pitch the 8th. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We go to the 8th inning. It's the Astros 2 and the Dodgers nothing.
Looking for a great deal to stay connected? Now for a limited time, new Verizon Mobile and Frontier Fiber customers can get Fiber 500 Internet and a line of mobile for just $59.99 a month with autopay for 1 year. Get Fiber 500 Internet for $19.99 a month and unlimited welcome for $40 a month plus taxes and fees with a new smartphone line. Select areas. Mobile and home discount enrollment required. Additional terms apply. Times of congestion. Unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
Choose to lean into it. Every Mazda is engineered to give you effortless control.
I wake up.
Question: real estate in California. What the Seriously, can someone help? What's an escrow? What's an ARM? What is an REO? What is pre-approval? Can I get pre-approval? Why is inventory so low? Why are interest rates so high? Oh, interest rates not so high? How low is low? How not so high is right.
Before you go down the road of questions, get expert help at championsofhome.com. California Association of Realtors. Who's your realtor?
In baseball, great teams know one thing. Smart defense wins championships. The same is true when it comes to protecting yourself. That's why more Americans are starting with Byrna Less Lethal. Byrna Less Lethal personal protection products are designed to stop an attacker for up to 40 minutes, giving you time to get to safety and call for help. Byrna is proudly American and hand-assembled in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Play smarter defense. Visit Byrna.com today. That's B-Y-R-N-A, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability.
New pitcher for the Houston Astros. It is left-hander Brian King. This pitching change is brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. What a night for Lambert, as we've been talking about his numbers. 7 innings, 3 hits, no runs. Walked 4, struck out 4, 104 pitches. And of the 104, 63 for strikes. King making his 13th appearance. He is 0-1 on the season. King's first appearance of the series. And he's going to face Alex Call, who is pinch hitting for Dalton Rushing. So they get the left-handed bat out of there. Call is in to pinch hit in the top half of the 8th inning. Dodgers down 2-0. Pitch to Call. Swings, hits it inside a third, down the line. It's going to roll to the corner. Call around first. He's on his way to second. And he's turning second. He'll hold there with a leadoff double.
Finally get a leadoff man aboard. Dodgers tonight 0 for 5, runners in scoring position. And as we said last inning, they're beginning to run out of outs to work with.
Man in scoring position, nobody out for Freddie Freeman, who's doubled himself tonight. That's the second extra base hit for the Dodgers in the game. They've only got 4. Andy Paez has 2 singles, and then Freeman and Call with a double each. Pitch to Freeman is low. Brian King.
Lefties have actually hit higher off of King to right-handers by about 30 points.
Stretching the pitch, and Freddie waves at a sweeper and misses. King is from the Denver area, one of the suburbs, Parker, Colorado, to the east of the city. And he throws one inside. 2 balls and a strike. Now, King's dad is an avid hiker. He was hiking the Pacific Crest Trail. He had set aside 5 months to do it. And Freddie swings, fouls it away. It covers 2,600 miles or more. And it was April of 2024, and he's out there hiking, and he cut it short because King was going to make his major league debut, and his dad scrambled to get there. 2-ball, 2-strike pitch to Freddie Freeman. Swings and strikes out, chased a high fastball. 1 out. And let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the back-to-back world champion Dodgers audio network. Will Smith with 1 out and a runner at second. Pitch. Will takes high, ball 1. Top of the 8th, brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. The MVP for fun, food, and good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Morongo, good times. 1-0 pitch to Smith from the lefty King. Will swings, pops it up, but deep. Center field. After it is Zach Cole. He'll make the catch. And Call bluffs to go to third, and he'll hang at second base. There are 2 outs. Two down, top of the 8th. Dodgers without a run on the board. It'll be up to Kyle Tucker. And then Tucker hearing it from this Houston crowd. I asked the question last night, why are they booing him? It was the club that traded him. Not like he left. And the pitch missing high to Tucker. 1-0. If he left via free agency and had a chance to sign here, I could see where some fans might grumble, but he was traded to the Cubs. 1-0 pitch. Taken for a strike, a little above the knees, a sinker. Alex Call, a pinch hit double. He leads at second. 2 men out here in the 8th. Brian King's 1-1. Inside corner for a strike. Tucker pulled his hands in to get him out of the way, but it grazed the corner for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes to the Dodger right fielder. The pitch. He swings, lines it to right field toward the corner. Call's going to round third. He'll score. And Kyle Tucker with a 2-out run-scoring single. Dodgers on the board. It's 2-1.
Finally hit some pay dirt. And the Dodgers, they don't have time right now to reflect upon missed opportunities. But again, they stranded 6 runners over the first 4 innings.
Teoscar Hernandez has struck out twice. Once swinging, once looking. He's also flied to right field. And this would be a good time to put a call into the Crawford boxes for Teoscar. Pitch up high. 1 ball and no strikes.
Big gap in left center field. Hit it out there. You can run all day.
Tucker leads at first. He represents the game's tying run. 1-0 pitch. Late on a fastball, and it's 1-1. Third baseman Shoemake playing no doubles down there, really close to the line. 1-1 pitch. Teoscar hits it right down to Shoemake. He gloves it with a backhand, throws to first in time to get Hernandez. Dodgers leave the tying run aboard in the top of the 8th, but they do get 1 on 2 hits. And after 7.5 in Houston, it's the Astros 2, Dodgers 1.
Choose to lean into it. Every Mazda is engineered to give you effortless control.
I wake up.
Question: real estate in California. What the f? Seriously, can someone help? What's an escrow? What's an ARM? What is an REO? What is pre-approval? Can I get pre-approval? Why is inventory so low? I is right.
Before you go down the road of questions, get expert help at championsofhome.com. California Association of Realtors. Who's your realtor?
Looking for a great deal to stay connected? Now for a limited time, new Verizon Mobile and Frontier Fiber customers can get Fiber 500 internet and a line of mobile for just $59.99 a month with autopay for 1 year. Get Fiber 500 internet for $19.99 a month and unlimited welcome for $40 a month plus taxes and fees with a new smartphone line. Visit a Verizon store today to learn more and switch. For new Frontier Fiber internet and Verizon Mobile customers in select areas, mobile and home discount enrollment required. Additional terms apply. Times of congestion. Unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
In baseball, great teams know one thing. Smart defense wins championships. The same is true when it comes to protecting yourself. That's why more Americans are starting with Byrna Less Lethal. Byrna Less Lethal personal protection products are designed to stop an attacker for up to 40 minutes, giving you time to get to safety and call for help. Byrna is proudly American and hand-assembled in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Play smarter defense. Visit Byrna.com today. That's BYRNA, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability.
Bottom half of the 8th inning, 2-1, Houston with the lead. Alex Vassegh will come out of the Dodger bullpen to take over for Shohei Ohtani. This pitching change brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, your 15-minute drive-through oil change with locations throughout Southern California. 7 innings for Ohtani, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, 8 strikeouts, 89 pitches, 62 for strikes. His ERA still under 1. at 0.97, but he is on the hook right now unless the Dodgers can get him off the hook. Vassegh comes in with a good ERA too, 1.54, as he'll face the left-handed hitting third baseman Braden Shoemake. Left-hander stretch, and Vassegh fires home. Pitch is swung on, popped up, shallow left, and over there to get it to shortstop Rojas. He cuts in front of Teoscar Hernandez. One pitch and one out in the Houston eighth. Tonight's game brought to you by First 5 California. 1 in 3 children are at risk of toxic stress, but there are things parents can do to help. Learn how to overcome it at first5california.com. Now Jose Altuve 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts. Last time he was at the plate and Ohtani struck him out, he left 37,000 plus scratching their heads. Pitch goes inside to him, ball 1. I mean, the pitch he struck out on was not inches but feet outside, and he swung anyway. I mean, he couldn't have hit it with a telephone pole.
No, it would have been behind a left-handed batter. Somehow Will Smith was able to catch it.
1 ball, no strikes pitch. Altuve waves at a slider and misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
No one throwing in the Astros bullpen. Well, looks like they will stick with the lefty Brian King in the 9th.
Max Muncy leading off. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a tapper foul left side down by the third base coach's box. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Altuve takes his helmet off, steps out of the batter's box, and puts it back on. 1 down, base is empty. Houston half of the 8th inning. They lead it 2-1. Vassegh sends one home low. Tried a slider and missed. Two and two to Jose Altuve. Vassegh towing the first base side of the rubber. The lefty set, glove up against his chest. Now kicks, fires, and he strikes him out looking. Fastball. Altuve had a great view of it right down the middle. And he strikes out for the 3rd time in the game. 2 down for Houston in the 8th.
I tell you, he's looking for breaking ball, which is a tough thing to do with 2 strikes, looking for an individual pitch.
Yordan Alvarez, the left fielder, 0 for 3 in the game. He struck out looking last time up. Pitch to him. He swings, fouls it back for strike 1. Alvarez hitting .326. He leads the club in home runs. He's one of the American League leaders in home runs with 12. 2 outs, nobody on. The 0-1 pitch from Alex Vassegh. And Alvarez backs away from an inside fastball. 1 ball and 1 strike. So Muncy will lead off, then Andy Pages, then Alex Freeland. They're the scheduled hitters. In the 9th. 1-1 pitch. Alvarez takes low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Well, you look at Ohtani's numbers, and that's certainly a good night. The Dodgers did not get him any runs. Just got the 1 after he was already told he was leaving the game. And the pitch to Alvarez. He swings and whoops, 1 foul down the right field side. But the 1 run not enough for Ohtani tonight. And the Dodgers will try to get him off the hook in the top of the 9th inning.
Ohtani has gone at least 6 innings in every outing that he's had.
I mean, as a pitcher this year, he has been elite. He has been one of the best in Major League Baseball. Came in today with the top ERA at .060. It's still under 1. 2-2 from Vassegh to Yordan Alvarez. Here it comes. Swings and a hard hit fly ball to right field. Back after it. A leaping catch right on the warning track by Kyle Tucker. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Last chance for the Dodgers as we go to the top of the ninth inning. It's the Astros 2, Dodgers 1.
Choose to lean into it. Every Mazda is engineered to give you effortless control.
I wake up.
Question: real estate in California. What the Seriously, can someone help? What's an escrow? What's an ARM? What is an REO? What is pre-approval? Can I get pre-approval? Why is inventory so low? Why are interest rates so high? Oh, interest rates not so high? How low is low? How not so high is right.
Before you go down the road of questions, get expert help at championsofhome.com. California Association of Realtors. Who's your realtor?
Looking for a great deal to stay connected? Now for a limited time, new Verizon Mobile and Frontier Fiber customers can get Fiber 500 internet and a line of mobile for just $59.99 a month with autopay for 1 year. Get Fiber 500 internet for $19.99 a month and unlimited welcome for $40 a month plus taxes and fees with a new smartphone line. Visit a Verizon store today to learn more and switch. For new Frontier Fiber internet and Verizon Mobile customers in select areas, mobile and home discount enrollment required. Additional terms apply. Times of congestion. Unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
In baseball, great teams know one thing. Smart defense wins championships. The same is true when it comes to protecting yourself. That's why more Americans are starting with Byrna Less Lethal. Byrna Less Lethal personal protection products are designed to stop an attacker for up to 40 minutes, giving you time to get to safety and call for help. Byrna is proudly American and hand-assembled in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Play smarter defense. Visit Byrna.com today. That's BYRNA, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Top of the ninth inning, Max Muncy to lead off. Brian King, the lefty, will stay in. 2-1 Houston. Best drive of the game presented by Edmunds. See how much your car is worth at Edmunds.com. Christian Walker's solo home run in the second inning. The best drive of the game from Edmunds. And Muncy ready to go. Max tonight, 0 for 2. He's flied to center twice and walked once. Bryce Matthews has come off the bench to play center field, a defensive replacement, and now Zach Cole goes over to left as they get Yordan Alvarez out of the game. 1-run ball game, top of the ninth inning. And King's pitch. Strike call to Muncy, fastball. Muncy hitting .346 against left-handed pitching this year. Next offer. Over the plate, he tried to measure up the sinker, didn't swing though, and it's 0-2. King gets ahead of him. King's set on the hill, and the 0-2 pitch. And Muncy swings, fouls it back. Top of the ninth, sponsored by Cars for Kids. Ready to donate that old car? Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Friendly agents standing by to take your donation. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS now. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today. 0-2 delivery from King. And Max checked his swing. He held up and appealed down to third, and the umpire, Mark Rippinger, said he didn't go. Ball and 2 strikes to Muncy. King shakes the first sign thrown out there to him, and now he'll accept the next one. Pitch swung on, fouled back again. He went with a fastball. Does that tell you that he might be feeling his fastball a little bit better?
Yeah, the question is now with the count 1-2, and Max has fouled him up. Now does he come with a breaking ball?
Here's a 1-2. And a sweeper way outside, trying to get Muncy to chase.
It was a breaking ball. I'll say this, the farther away from home plate you get, the easier it is to hit.
Isn't that the truth? 2-2. Yeah, that is high and in, and it's 3-2 to Muncy. Well, Muncy got to protect the plate here. Nobody out, top of the ninth, down a run. 3-ball, 2-strike pitch from Brian King. Muncy swings, hits a high fly ball, playable to right field. Cole Smith is under it. He makes the catch. And there's one gone. Muncy 0 for 3. Andy Pages 2 for 3. And Santiago Espinal has a bat in his hand, and he is in the on-deck circle. He would hit for Freeland. Here comes the pitch to Pages. It's high for a ball. One ball, no strikes. As King advances one to the plate. And a weak swing by Andy on a high and inside fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dodgers are 5-5 in one-run games. The Astros are 1-2. 1-1 pitch. Pages bounces one foul past third. That is strike 2 to Andy Pages. A ball and 2 strikes. As King looking to work a multiple innings save for Peter Lambert. And Ohtani in danger of losing his 2nd consecutive decision. Ohtani pitched great against the Marlins last Tuesday, but ended up with a loss. The Dodgers didn't score many runs then either. And the 1-2 pitch. Pages ground ball through the hole left side, a base hit. And the tying run is aboard in the top of the 9th. 3rd hit of the game for Andy Pages.
His bat's starting to get a little bit hotter than what it was there for about a week or 10 days.
Santiago Espinal will come up and pinch hit, and the Astros will go out and talk about him, get the scouting report to the pitcher King.
Well, a couple other things they're going to do also. Interesting to see now the depth of the outfield, which I would imagine to be a little bit deeper than normal. We're seeing, we'll see Shoemake at third base, probably guarding the line, not wanting a ball hit between himself and the foul line.
The Astros now get a right-hander, Enyel De Los Santos, up in the bullpen just in case. And he starts to throw with a purpose out there.
This is for pitcher and catcher only. There was not one infielder that came in to partake in that little discussion on the mound.
Shoemake, the third baseman, hugging the bag at third. He's playing very close there. 1 out, 1 on. Tying run at first. Pitch to Espinal. He swings and misses. That strike 1. It didn't have a full swing. He was fooled by the sweeper and could not hold it up. Espinal from Santiago in the Dominican Republic. Pitch, and that is a strike call. He's in the hole 0-2. Keep the ball off the ground here. 0-2 pitch to Espinal. He'll swing and strike out. That's the second time we've seen him come up this road trip as a pinch hitter and strike out on 3 pitches. And now the Dodgers down to their final out with Miguel Rojas coming up. Pages the tying run at first. 2 down, top of the 9th. Brian King stretches and throws, and Rojas takes a sweeper for a strike. Fans are rising all around Daikin Park here in Houston. People on their feet all over the place. 0-1 pitch coming. And it's outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1. Rojas needs a hit to keep the game alive. The pitch. He swings, grounds it wide to third, foul, and the Dodgers down to their final strike. Nobody's in a seat in this ballpark. Miguel Rojas, the number 9 hitter, waits. Here is the stretch. And now Christian Vassegh comes out and points at the pitch clock that wasn't on. And if you're the catcher, I don't know why you'd really care there.
No.
And now it's back on and ticking down. Now 1-2. Rojas swings and fouls it back behind him. One ball, two strikes. Baez leads at first. And King ready to deliver. And strike three called. That could be the ball game. Rojas going to challenge. The guy with the finger on the button for the fireworks is a little early. But we'll see if the game's over or not. It is not. It's a ball outside.
Well, it ain't over till it's over.
No matter what the fireworks say. 2-2 to Miguel Rojas. Right side of the infield wide open. Now a 2-2 pitch. He swings and pops it up. And this will do it. Paredes. 1 foot fair, 1 foot foul. He makes the catch. And the Dodger bats go quiet once again on the road as they fall to the Houston Astros by a score of 2-1. Really spoiling an outstanding pitching effort for Shohei Ohtani, who went 7, didn't walk anybody and struck out 8, and he'll get the loss out of this one. Rick and I'll be back to Daikin Park in Houston to wrap this one up in just a moment.
Choose to lean into it. Every Mazda is engineered to give you effortless control.